In Biafra land, any market you open, you hear from us. We lost 5 million people. And you can, if you don't sit at home, we'll make you sit at home by force. People, no wonder we are suffering. You would have no appreciation of the sacrifice of the dead. You think everything, anybody, any chairman of any market that is opened, any market you open, the chairman will
among these kind of people.
But
us. When Prime Minister come out and
in Biafra land,
when some people in the government do things, wow. It renews you. It looks like some kind of burden is lifted away from your shoulders. And with your finances, we are able to. Some people only come to space and to program and they shout, shout, shout. You have to put in that resources there. We need our money and we need our voice and we need our strength. And we need to put all these things in there. And we all will be compensated for every single thing that we have used to support this fight. It is a fight between light and darkness. Nigeria is the darkness. Nigeria is the evil that we are fighting against. Nigeria have traumatized our people for a very, very long time. And we want to end it. Thank you very much, Homeland, Dr. David Nana, for this opportunity once again to speak. And thank you very much, Frank, my brother. Amauche Udo. I salute every single one of you. Clara James, Chukwu Maize. I salute all of you. I salute you, Professor Nan, and every one of you that are on space as I yield my mic to Dr. Nana. Dr. Nana, how are you?
I'm fine. Good to see you once again. How are you, sir?
I'm good. Thank you.
You're welcome, sir. Thank you for joining us. Sister Clara Dims, you have the mic. You can give to Frank or Chukwumeze. Go ahead, sister.
Thank you, David. Thank you for this. My dear friends, I am excited. When you count your victories one by one, they will continue to multiply. Biafran, join me in this milestone victory that we have achieved as Biafrans today. Today, for me, I am so excited. For God's sake, I am excited. The excitement is that in the whole of our Biafra land, apart from skirmishes from certain area, it is completely shut down. Nobody's protesting. They know they are not Nigerians. I must say to you guys, you must begin to appreciate some of your milestones and your victory. Today is a big one. We must give a shout out to our Prime Minister, His Excellency, Ohamadike #1, Obato Bie Eterekondo, the ambassador of peace, the good guy, the talk and do. My Prime Minister, I salute you. I am full of excitement and you know, for this great achievement. It has sent a massive message to the mafia cage lord, Chief Tinumbu, his co-assistant, Ashim Shettima, the common senator, Senate President, Senator Akpabio, and the likes of them. He has sent a message right to those non-Biafrans that are watching everywhere all over the world. United States, those rubbish they have been telling you, this says it all. We have made it clear. 100% we are not Nigerians, we are Biafrans. You will not see us in a Nigerian protest. Thank you, my people. Thank you. You guys don't know how much this is. This is a massive, massive victory. A psychological victory, because the likes of Oluwole running like a foolish idiot all over the place saying there will be no seat at home. This is a victory for every single Biafran. We must accept and we must acknowledge that. Thank you. I needed to put that in before I give the mic. I think I'm not too sure. It could be Frank. It could be Chukwuemeze. I think I saw Frank hands first. Frank, the mic is yours. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Our own sister, Clara Deans, the Amazon of our time. We appreciate you. Dr. David Nana, you have been a wonderful host. We appreciate you, brother. Thank you. All protocols and duly and humbly observed. I beg to sit on the already established protocols. Great Biafrans, I really wanted to speak without my account. Onye mpiawa azụ. That onye mpiawa azụ belongs to me, is one of my accounts. They have been frozen this my main account, trying to frustrate me.
So now you be onye mpiawa azụ.
So I'm not Piawa Nigeria Azugogo, Mpiariko. Mpiariko, onye mpianya. I seen the Arapuaya Kamaka Mpiawa Azu, Hajo. Now they are getting it and receiving it very hot from us. Avoid us. Let Biafrans go. Makampiawa Azu. Tinubu ane fishi baka baka. Na amoku jigi jigi. Na amaka jigi jigi. Let Biafrans go to avoid Mpiawa Azu. Ndiajo. But I don't know really. I don't get it. I don't know what really happened. They keep frustrating me with all my accounts. But I thank God I'm here now and I'm speaking with this my main account. But let us note, I am the one behind that Onye Mpiawa Azu. It really belongs to me. In fact, what we demonstrated this morning shows that we are out for freedom. And we are taking this fight everywhere. The way I was kicked out because nobody knew I was the one. I came back, I was kicked out. I came back again, I was kicked out. I was laughing to myself. I thought it was Elon Musk's boys that are tormenting me. It was later on I find out that I was kicked out due to suspicious and all that. I have to write to our host, Dr. David Nana. I have to inform him and let him know that I was the one. I don't even know he blocked me. He blocked the Onye Mpiawa Azu. It was when I told him, because I was surprised. I cannot find I cannot find the space any longer, even to join. This is how it should be. The other day I was co-hosting. One Almajiri came. He demanded for mic. I refused to give him the mic. A lot of people said, give him. I told them, we are not here to romance words with anybody. We are not here to preach to any fool that is too shallow in brain. Because arguing with them is just like telling a blind man that what is in front of you is a white car. They will not believe you. So we are not here to romance word or to preach to those that, in fact, it's just like preaching to China Sanworu or preaching to all these Nigeria criminal politicians. But deep down inside of them, they know we are standing on the truth, because we are on the era of truth, and truth must prevail. Darkness will never by any means comprehend light. We are the children of light. Our generation is out for freedom. And this freedom we must get. Gone are those days politicians will come out and start to lie to us. Lying to us, telling us what they cannot do, promising us heaven and earth. But now we have come to know the truth, and that truth must prevail. That truth must stand the test of time. So anybody we don't know, we are not sure about him or her, he should not come here and soil the listening pleasure of our people. Our people are listening. Our people are hearing us. Our people need to hear the glorious news of freedom. Our people want to hear this good news of redemption. Our people want to hear this good news of liberation. This is all our people need at this juncture. The other day, a criminal politician by the name Benjamin Kanu came out to tell Biafrans not to come out. Oga, we are not taking any advice from you. We have a legitimate government we listen to. We have government that is highly responsible to protect our people. These are the government we listen to. Not you. Not you, criminal. Not you, Onyoshi. Not you. Okay, now you realize that they are killing our people. Where have you been? Do you come out? Do you come back from another planet? The people killing our people are sent by you because you are among the leaders of that contraption, a deputy speaker of House of Representatives. That's who you are. And your people are being bombarded. Your people are being killed. Your people are massacred. Their shops are being burnt. Their houses are being burnt. You said nothing. Now you come out to patronize the people that sent you so that Tinubu will know that you are working. You are not working anything. Tinubu, don't listen to him. Biafrans sitting at home today avoiding the protest is not because of what he said. Biafrans are sitting at home. Biafrans are avoiding the protest just because our prime minister, whom we listened to, said we should do so. And that is why we are not part of the protest going on. Because we have known the result of the protest even before it started, and it will yield no fruit. Because no protest in Nigeria have yielded any fruit. Rather, people will die. People will die and die. Shops will be destroyed. And they will continue to loot and enjoy the wealth of the citizens alone. But we knew what other people don't know. When they did their shambolic election, we termed it a shambolic and a fraudulent. At the end, we was vindicated. The whole world realized that it was a fraudulent election. They have not counted the result. They have not started the result, but we said we are not going to be part of their fraudulent election. At the end, it happened. The same thing will happen in this protest. It will not yield any fruit. But whatever the outcome may be, it will still be for our good. If everywhere is going up in flames, it's for our good. If they cannot do anything, it's still on our good. So we have pushed these people to the wall that they cannot do anything. We are holding Nigeria in their baddest area. In the worst part of their body is where we are holding Nigeria, and they cannot escape it. Who is there to face the dimensional approach which our prime minister is coming up with? Our Prime Minister told them that he's fighting for this freedom with multi-dimensional approach, different system, different pattern, and none of them will do otherwise. They don't have the balls. They don't have the brain. They don't have the ability to face what is coming. Nigeria is destroyed and destroyed forever. I want to appreciate each and every one of us again. I will not hold the mic for so long. Thanks for coming, and we must continue to intensify whatever we are doing. Most importantly, the monetary aspect of it is so important, because no bullet that goes out returns back the way it was before. Whatever you are doing, do it. As our faces are differences, so our capacities are differences. In that little capacity you find yourself, do something. Do something, it will yield something. Do something, it will become something. It's very important. I yield my mic here. Thanks for coming. If you are just joining us, I appreciate you for coming. Thank you all. Our freedom is in our hands. I yield here.
Great. Thank you, my brother Frank. The host, do you have anything to say?
No, go ahead. Ask University.
Oh, okay, University, do you have anything to say before I give it to Chukwuemeze? And I have one comment to make to add to what Frank has said. Quickly, let me make my addition. Frank, thank you for that submission. But what I'm going to add to what you have just said is that you said at the end of this protest is going to be the same thing. There will be nothing happening, no change. Yes, at the end of this protest, no change, more corruption, more impunity, more failure, more subjugation, more hunger, more bad government, more rage, more day of rage, and everything is going to be more of that. And at the end of the day, it will be mass exodus to Biafra. They will all turn up. They will all come back. Because they are the black sheep of the family. They are the ones with their ears twisted. It is then they will try everything and they will see there is no road where they are going. They will all come back. And that is why we have that hashtag Biafra Mass Exodus 2024. That is what's going to happen to them. They will all come back. They will all come back. Thank you, Frank, for that. Sorry, University, if you have any comment, you can make your comments and then you can give the mic to Chukwuemeze. Thank you very much, guys.
Thank you very much, Claire Dims. I don't have much comment to make. I think Chukwuemeze can go ahead. Chukwuemeze, are you in there? Please go ahead.
Yeah, good morning, everyone. Greetings, Biafrans, honorable ministers, those on this space, lovers of freedom, those who recently joined, yes, and I stand on our existing protocol. I will not go ahead to make my submission without greeting our most honorable Prime Minister, the man who is leading this liberation at the moment, the man who is standing in the gap of the people of Biafra and the enemies, the man who is the reason why the zoo cannot touch our leader, Onyendu Mazinamdi Okukanu. And also I want to acknowledge the selflessness, the huge sacrifice, the ultimate price that our leader Onyendu is paying. To me, I always say, if you are looking for Iye Chua, that's the man you should look, because that's the man that is carrying the burden of Biafra. And this is what Biafran is bringing to the table, rewriting a new era, a new history of what it is to stand for the freedom of your people, most especially in a geographical location where it all began, where the first man was placed upon the face of this earth, where humanity started from, and where mankind expanded, most especially in a continent that has been ravaged by dark age, ineptitude, corruption, betrayal, sellout, puppeteer leaders. Yes, and that is what Biafra is bringing back. And we are leading by example. And this example that we are setting is going to be here for a very, 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 very long time, if not for eternity, for others to look and make reference to and to follow and know how to go about their freedom. You see, everything happening today just continue to shows how vindicated we are always going to remain as Biafra. We are different kind of people. We are not like every other people out there. That's why what we do is different. And because of we continue to stand on that part of truth, we always remain resolute, we remain standard. We have been pushing for this freedom for years, and it's always been the same. We have never changed. We never change our stance, regardless of who come in and who come out. We never compromise. Our word has always remained the same way from the get-go, which is a total freedom, non-negotiable sovereign state of Biafra. And because of what we are doing is in line with Mother Earth and Mother Nature, to reach the laws Chukwokika has set down for humanity. That's why this freedom will come. But you see those who continue to think that they can salvage one zoological republic, the more you continue to defend that country, that contraption, because it's never a country, is the more you all continue to dig your grave, just like as our leader said it. And when I look at the youth in that zoo, I just come to realize that the people that are called themselves youth that claim to be Nigerians, whether you are in the zoo contraption or you are in diaspora, you are identifying as a Nigerian youth, or even as a Nigerian, you are the most foolish and idiotic human being in this whole wide world. Even the word foolishness and idiocy is even not, you are not even fit to be called that word. You are even way degrading than those words, because you fight for something out of ignorance. You don't sit down and ask yourself questions and ask yourself, is it better for me to do away with this thing and start something new than trying to defend something that can never be repaired? It's just like when you buy a car and your engine knock. If you're okay, let's say it's a Mercedes car, the engine knock. You check the cost of the engine and you check the cost of a brand new car, and you see the difference is not that much. Will you go and fix that car, or you might as well just save yourself all that stress and get a new one and move ahead, so that you have less stress and be able to save time for other things to do? But these human beings that call themselves Nigerians have no sense. They don't think. They are very irrational in their thinking. They are suffering from mental illness. They are suffering from Stockholm syndrome. They are suffering from all kind of negative conditioning that over time have damaged their thinking faculty, without even them having to sit down and have themselves question. You come out to protest today, you are carrying Nigerian flag, singing the zoo anthem. You are giving the politicians there more hope. You are giving Britain, the British government, more hope. Because the last thing I want to hear is end the zoo. But when you tell them you want to end bad governance, you are giving them more time, more strategy to come in and think more evil about you. Trust me, your only saving grace will be Biafran, because this December 2nd, we are taking our nation back. That's the only saving grace. You idiots, sir, because you people will go out there and nothing will change. And you go back to your houses, under your beds, inside your toilets, and you still keep lamenting. When you are ready for a revolution, you don't plan it. It just starts. You don't plan it. What you are suffering is nothing compared to what people in Kenya are suffering. Look at how those people came out and protest. Although we know the hand behind that struggle, that protesting, it is the finger of Chukwokike that is upon it. Because for all those who conspire, who collude against the anointed one, they are all going to get their own dose of the medicine. But look at those in Kenya youths. They are not suffering what people are suffering, not even quarter. But look at how they have put the government to a standstill. You idiots that don't even understand that don't even know that you are living in more than hellfire. You come out there, you protest, you are planning protests, you are doing all sort of rubbish. The day you rise up and tell yourself the truth that you don't want Nigeria no more, the better for you. Nigeria can never be salvaged. If you end the so-called bad governance, or which in 1,000 years can never end, because that's the foundation that house contraption was built on, how are you going to solve the terrorism in it? How are you going to solve the electricity issue, the bad roads? How are you going to solve the debts that these criminals have borrowed upon even your 12th generation? How are you going to solve all those idiots? Is it not better you just do away with it, start something new for yourself? But you see, these fools, they don't have no sense. You're doing a protest, you're giving a date, and you're coming out giving a 10-point agenda. Fools everywhere. Chineke got money in Oku. You people are mad human beings. You don't even worth calling humans, man. The dogs are better than you people. You people are full, including your celebrities, all of them that parade themselves all over the world, claiming to be Nigeria. God punish all of you. You people are all idiots. You see, this time around, if you stand in our way, we'll knock you down. We don't give no shit about you guys, because you guys are all just nincompoops who don't have brain to reason. A disgrace to the creation of humanity. Chukwokike created human beings and gave them brain and tell them everything that you need to solve your problem is within you, because I am you and you are me. But these idiots don't think. They don't think, and that's why they will continue to fall into the pit. You are in hell. You are in hell. You need to break loose from that chain. You are never a country, you are just a worker in a company owned by the British, but yet you fools, idiots don't think. I'm glad the people of Biafra are not like you guys, because we are different. We have gone past that stage. You come 4 years ago, the same shenanigans, now again the same shenanigans. Years down the line, the same shenanigans. Your fathers, all of them, they protest for Nigeria. And that idiot called Showore coming out. All of them are all just, you all are just, including Wale Soyinka, all of you, all the professors, all of you are idiots. You are not fit to be called human beings. You are the reason why the Caucasian continue to be racist towards black people. Because when they see you wallowing in your idiocy and stupidity, then they They just continue to degrade the black man because of your idiocy. And when they come out on news to say what they want to say, oh, the most popular black nuisance in the world, the most popular black Negroes, idiots, fools everywhere. It shall never be well with you, all of you. You see that Nigeria you are saving? That Nigeria will happen to each and every one of you. Because you people are fools. Look at you. Look at how you people look like protesting on the street, carrying a flag. A flag that 2020, your predecessors that went and protesting Lekki Toge were waving in front of their military. They shot it down, and today you come out with that same flag and saying, "Oh, save Nigeria now, end bad government." Check out, you see all those people that you people deceive and they go and die in Lekki Toge. May their spirit continue to haunt all of you, because you people never learn from the past mistake. You come here and you start doing the same nonsense. Biafra is going on. They know it. You people are not their fear. You people are just shafts. Their main fear is the Biafran people, because they know that these ones, once they rise up, is no going back. And we have risen up. You know, our madness is very sophisticated. When we unleash our madness, the zoo will not stand. We are very peace-loving people. We are civil people. We respect rule of law. We obey international law. We like to go through the process. We like to inform everybody before we start our madness. And that's what we are doing right now with our civil disobedience, continuous defending of our land. May Chukwu Okike bless the wonderful sons and daughters in that forest. You understand? And I call on all the spirits in Biafra to continue to be with them. And let Chukwu Okike continue to use them to do great wonders. Because you see, the terrorists, they will all leave. They must leave Biafra. Those terrorists, both in black, both in white, both in wool hair and both in straight hair, all of you, both their sponsors, their sympathizers, all of you will be out of Biafra land. You people don't know what is coming for you. When we start, the zoo will shake. They are already shaking. You can't even buy fuel in your stupid, idiotic zoological republic of Animal Kingdom. You're barely buying fuel for 1,000 in a country that is so killing. They are the 5th largest producer of oil in the world. Because those who have the oil, there's a new sheriff in town, and they say, you are not going to take our oil again. That's why you people don't have any petrol there, no petroleum product there. Your stupid zoo politicians are not telling you the truth. That's why you guys should continue to wallow in ignorance and idiocy. May God punish all of you. You this Nigerian youth. They have come again with Big Brother. Your stupidity. When you finish protesting, you will go and watch Big Brother, and you say you are ready for freedom. The more you continue to defend that Nigeria, the more you all will continue to die. You better give up that stupid contraption. You can see how the decision of one stupid drunkard and his prostitute girlfriend made over your head. 100 years down the line, all of you are suffering. A lot of souls have been lost. And you come out again to come and defend this nonsense. It shall never be well with each and every one of you. Shall never be well. All of you that is defending that Nigeria, it shall never be well. You're a coward. You're a disgrace to the black race. You're a disgrace to humanity. And I pray, I hope that thing that you are defending will serve you a nice breakfast. So for Biafrans, we are smart people. We are the embodiment of freedom. Democracy started with us, and we are bringing it back to our own doorstep. This government is the government you must hearken onto. This is the government you must listen to. This is the government you must follow all the directives. When they give you sit at home, sit at home. is for your safety. Sit at home speaks louder than all the nonsense protests they are doing on the streets. Sit at home cripples the economy. It put the government in a standstill. Everything is on hold. Even the political criminals will not have nowhere to find you or to look for you because you are sitting in your house. They cannot come and drag you out of your house. But when those idiots, those Nigerian stupid youth are on the streets, yeah, you give the beasts the opportunity to feed you now, to feed on you, to eat you raw. And that's why those zoo terrorist security personnel will continue to shoot them. You are talking that protest is enshrined in your so-called fake garbage constitution. A constitution, was it written by you? Was it written by your fathers? Was it agreed by any part of that contraption? You know this is a constitution given to you by a terrorist military man, Abu Salam, to Obasanjo, and you are still operating on it. Yet you come out and say you are defending your protest is enshrined. Hi, Britain, you see the work you did on this Nigeria. Hi, you are the master planners because Britain really did their job to create these idiots that call themselves Nigerians. You can never defend this thing. Nigeria is destined to be destroyed. The anointed man of Chukwu Okike, the anointed prophet, understand, who is Okalam Madu Okalam Mo, Mazi Nnamdi Okukanu said it. He gave that prophecy. If you people have sense, you will go and listen to everything he has said. That's the guideline you need to know that Nigeria will not work. But you people, because of your hate, because of your jealousy, because of your enviness, because of your greed, oh, he's an Igbo man. Yeah, lock him up, kill him. Let anything happen to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. All of you, you will know that that man is worth more than 1 billion of all of you. Idiots everywhere. Biafrans, please continue to do the needful. Let's continue to listen to the government. The government is all you need, is all you have right now. They are the only ones that speak for you. Government in exile is legitimate in everywhere around the world. The United Kingdom, the so-called Draculas that created our zoo, they understand what Biafran Republic government, they understand what government in exile is. They were host to more than 2 governments in exiles. So what we are doing is not against the international law. It's in line with the international law. It's in line with the UN Charter. So please, the government is you. You are the government. Without you, Biafrans, this government will not be where it is today. So it is very, very important and sacrosanct that you continue to support this government with everything in you. Finances are needed now more than ever. It is time you bring all those resources, because you don't want to build your foundation. You don't want to build your house on a shaky foundation. You want to build it on a solid foundation, a foundation that you can pass down, you understand, to your unborn generation. And the only way you can have that foundation is when you are in an environment that is saturated with freedom. And that's what the government in exile is bringing to you. I must commend all those who are working with our Prime Minister. You people have been amazing, because it's not an easy job. It's not an easy job. You understand? You've sacrificed so much. You continue to give your own efforts, your knowledge, your talent, and everything, your ideas, to make sure this government moves forward. And indeed, it is moving forward. So I want to give my most honorable appreciation to you guys, and also to the donors of Biafra. Yeah, we have come this far because of your continuous donation. Thank you so much. Yes, not only are you doing it for Biafra, you're doing it for yourself and your born children. But now is the time you need to dip hands more into those pockets, and let's get it once and for all. We are like a lone wolf. We don't have no friends. Yes, we don't have nobody, because they understand what Biafra means. Yes, the coming of Biafra is just like when the lava shoots out of the ground through volcanic eruption. That's how the truth will come out from the ground, and they know you are the key to that truth, and that's why they will not support you. They will, they will recognize that what you are going through is not good, but to give you their support, they won't do that because they know what you represent. And to the international community, Biafra is open to those who want to support us. Those who decide to be our friends will be friends with you. Those who decide to be our enemies will be enemies with you. But at the end of the day, one thing is certain: we must get our freedom. We have no permanent friends, no permanent enemy. All we have is permanent interest, and that interest is the restoration of Biafra. So I just want to thank everyone that come out here today. Same thing we do every day. Come here, speak the gospel of Biafra. Preach that word Biafra, because Biafra has to be a spell, not just on Biafra, but to the enemies who don't want Biafra to come. Biafra must come, whether you like it or not. You cannot stop it. It is the mandate of Chukwu Okike. The reason why everything is going on around the world is because that Armageddon you're talking about is now, because the kingdom of Chukwu Okike, where the first man, Maduala, was placed upon, is about to come into existence again, once again. And this time around, the light will shine like never before. And I must say, please, my brothers and sisters, my fellow Biafran, sometimes we look at what is going on and we feel overwhelmed. But Chukwu Okike doesn't give you a responsibility if he knows you cannot handle it. So let us continue to, whenever we feel like this is getting too much, the attack is getting too much. Our prophet said it to us. We should go and rely on our mental toughness. We are almost there. A few months from now, Biafra will be declared. And please, those of you who plan to be in Finland, please make preparations. If you've not bought your ticket, go and do so. The government has put out an IOU loan. It's an incentive to create funding for the government, because freedom. Somebody saying something? Yeah, I'm gonna round up now. Yeah. So we need money. Money is needed. So please talk to those who can talk to those who can talk to those who have the money to bring it now, so that we can get our freedom once and for all. And for those of you who are giving your own little effort, thank you. And wherever you are bringing out that money, Chukwu Okike Magati, God Almighty in heaven, the Chukwu Okike of yesterday to now and forevermore, we bless you immensely. So I just want to thank the host, thank the people here on this space today. Thank you, thank the government, thank our Prime Minister, thank our lobby who are doing their own job effectively. Thank everyone. Yes, that's making sure that Biafra becomes a reality. Thank you. Dr. David, I don't know. I have a question for you, please. Dr. David, are you there?
I'm here, sir.
I want to ask you a question. Was your account hacked?
Not at all. My real account, my personal account.
Yeah, Dr. Nana, David Nana.
It was not hacked. Did you receive any message from me?
Yeah, I was receiving message. I was like, this don't sound like you. So I just ignored it. So I don't know. That's what I'm asking.
Oh, it's Chukwumeze, right?
Yeah.
No, it was not hacked. I think I sent a message to you, but I don't know how many times I did.
Oh, okay. Okay. I just want to make sure. All right. Okay, so
sir.
now
Thank you.
I will attend to it, because I was like, I was just so kind of surprised. All right. Thank you so much. I eat my mic. Thank you.
Thank you so much, our brother, for that wonderful submission.
Sorry, I just want to check. Can people hear me? It seems they're taking the microphone from me again. I'm not too sure. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can.
Yes, I can hear you, Sister Clara Deans.
All right, because I couldn't hear David's response to you. I don't know, David. I don't know if you can hear me. I'm pretty sure you can't hear me because I couldn't hear you when you were talking.
I can. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can somebody respond to Clara Deans and tell her that
Do
I
you
can
want me
hear her?
to go down so you can bring me
Yeah,
back up, or
Sister Clara Dean, Dr. David can hear you. Maybe you want to drop down and he'll bring you back up.
or could you let him know that, because he could do something else.
He just said that to say that to you.
All right, brilliant. Thank you very much. I'll do that right now.
Okay, MID Briggs, you can go ahead, sir. You have the mic.
Yeah, good afternoon, brothers and sisters, lovers of freedom all over the world. Hey, the people of X-Space, Biafran X-Space, the numero uno, that is what we are. I greet you, ministers here present, His Excellency, the Prime Minister of Biafra, His Excellency, the leader of Biafra, all the active, even the passive members. Hence, you believe in Biafran restoration. You are hereby greeted. In fact, let me put water in the garden. I recognize the presence in terms of anticlimax, Douglas, Biafran BL, Anselm, John C, Adams, Kubiz E, Golden O, Mazichi, Success. You can see Chibueze, Chibuzo, yeah. Adamma, Adamma used to be a very beautiful masquerade. Ojike, and me and Anya, there are many people here. Ada, Oma, Adoma. I can see the presence of Triatmi, Raphael, Ebereugo, Chibuzo. You see, Ojezie AB, ND Best, Arinze O, Messi, 334. Very, very wonderful people. Ojezie AB, my information, Obiora, Owen M, C, Cordelia, Chibueze, Igweze, Chibueze, Ego Biafra, wonderful. Oje, Atike, David Eso, Grace Izedi, Ogu, is it Ogunigwe? Ogene, Ogunigwe, Ogunigwe, and Ogunigwe. Thank you. Don, wonderful. Biafran people are so wonderful. OHUC, wonderful people of Biafra. The Ben, Simon Ekpa, Izudede, 18, British V, John BJ, Adam Scare, is it Margaret? Margaret, oh, Manganese, Edward, Biafran people are so wonderful. Chibuzo, again, Shadi, JU, Ojiofo Ghana, Ojiofo Ghana. Hey, I said Ojiofo Ghana. Abrokwa never atụrụ bọmbụ n'ihi na atụọ bọmbụ ebe ọ bụ na-agbasa, but Ojiofo Ghana n'ihi Biafra. Golden S, Odogwu. Ka anyị kwesịrị itinye Odogwu akataka, but no problem. Odogwu is good. Cock, Diana, something like that. Simon Ekpa again. Boris, Ugu GI, Hyginus, Charles, Frank, Celine, our own Celine Dion, Freedom, Simon Ekpa, Chinedu with the symbol of Biafra. Udeogo, that's so wonderful. Is it Agnes or Angelus? Angus, 0. Angus, oh. Ernest, Anayo, Chuku. We are so wonderful. Tony, DIE, Biafra M, Ben Owa, the executive, Madueke, Simon Ekpa, Anastasia, Chuku, yes, Chizoba, Ajundo, Osadebe, the king of music, King EFFI, you can understand it, Emeka S, Biafran, One Love, Anyi Chuku, Ifeanye, Get Why, oh my goodness, Jacobi, Onweke UC, Simon Ekpa, Ramoni Simon Ekpa, it's good now, Cyprian, just like when we used to do baptism, you greet all the saints. Uguanye, Biafran, Simon again, wonderful people. Eunice, Tama Isrin, Christian, Choice, Tuku, Simon Ekpa, Emeka, Homeland of the Biafran Republic government in exile. Claredine, yes, wonderful people of Biafra, all protocol duly observed. I wanted us to be in the spirit of positive megalomania. What is happening today is that the zoo is getting the message very, very clear that the only authority you have in the entire territory is Biafran authority. Because I can confirm my last statement by what you see happening in the social media. There is one politician, zoo politician, that just sprang up yesterday and started talking, supporting sit at home. Although he was speaking as if the kind of sit at home he's talking about is different from the sit at home of Biafra Republic government in exile. But what is important is that these people have no other option than to obey the Biafra Republic government in exile. And it is you, poor me, that are doing this thing, that are making sure that there is a change. The salvation of the people depends on us. It doesn't depend on all these politicians. I think his name was somebody, Carlo. He's the deputy speaker of the House of Reps. He came out shamelessly telling, according to him, the Biafrans to sit at home. But he's trying to differentiate his own sit at home and the sit at home of Biafra Republic government in exile. But all sit at home, belongs to the Biafra Republic government in exile. Every sit at home order, anything called sit at home, as far as that enclave called Nigeria is concerned, is under the imprimatur of the Biafran Republic government in exile. So whether you call it, you bend it one-sided or you didn't bend it one-sided, sit at home is equals to sit at home. As simple as that. The reason why I said that people should be very, very happy, because Anagwo Onere. I want Christians, my fellow Christians, to understand when we say Naha Chukwu Okike Abiama, you people should not think that you are talking about a strange God. Chukwu Okike Abiama in English means God of Abraham, God the creator, God of Abraham. Because that Abraham is being changed to another language, to a foreigner's pronunciation. Because when you go to the etymology of God, you see that it is God, G-O-T-T. That is the meaning of God. God. Where does it come from? It did come from the Teutonic barbarians, God, meaning the deity. So because of people that, for the fact that they say something in Igbo language or in Biafran language, they say, I don't understand. Why is he saying it is Chukwu Okike Abiama instead of God? God means God and God means deity. I want to water things now. Because our people, by the time we understand that God, that deity, the cosmic powers really sent our leaders to come and salvage us. By the time we understand this, you will be more happier than me.
My minister, sorry to interrupt. Yeah. Let me amplify a little bit for you. Is the Chukwu Okike Abiama, the Chukwu of Abiama, Ishiaku and Chikobu. Thank you.
Yeah, good. So what I'm trying to say is that our people should not be estranged because we say Chukwu Okike Abiama. Yeah, it is the same God that you are calling in the Bible. That is the same God we are talking about. The one that we know. The one that when you beckon on it, it will respond you immediatamente. Very, very speedy. When Christians say the God that answered by fire, what is fire? Fire is one of the 4 cardinal powers of the universe. What we call the cosmic power. So God answered by fire. Jesus Christ made baptism by the use of water, which is number 2. Then you still have the air. So God made use of Jesus Christ and the land. Our forefathers made use of the land. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and which is it translated in our dialectica as Eke, Nkwo, Afo, Oye. What is happening now? You know, there are many good news flying everywhere. Very, very positive news in the honor of the liberation of Biafra. There are many, many good news. You see the buying, the automatic buying of those people that said that they have sacrificed their life to go and capture Biafra leader and the Biafran prime minister. You see how they have captured him? I think they cannot answer telephone now. They cannot answer telephone, and more wonders are coming because we discovered, we understood that we have to call the name of God in its right pronunciation. When you say Chukwu Okike Abiama, continue calling it. Continue calling in the name of Chukwu Okike Abiama. Then you see enemy is fallen. I am telling you with all truth in me. When you believe in yourself, you believe in your God. Don't think that your God will not answer you. God did not make mistake. Chukwu did not make mistake by creating Africa. Creating continents. You have 6 continents. America of the North, America of the South, Asia, Africa, Europe, and Australia, or what you call Oceania. All these people live in their different continents and they maintain their religion, their culture, their tradition. All this makes them to believe in themselves. But what happened is that Africa was invaded many, many years ago, to the extent that African people abandoned certain things, vital things that they're supposed not to have abandoned. And they followed the faith. And that is what led us to being enslaved. When Americans or when Europeans allowed other fair-colored slaves to have their freedom, they did not allow the black slaves to have their freedom. That is the reason why the likes of Martin Luther King Jr. stood up, notwithstanding his privilege and level of education, one of the first people that had PhD as black. He dropped it down low and, started carrying his people along. He was even Reverend Father, a pastor. Martin Luther King Jr., he sacrificed his life to the extent that without the action of Martin Luther King, there is no black man in America that will be talking about citizenship or rights of the people in America. So in our own time, it is happening now. And God, that Chukwu Okike Abiama, our ancestor, is listening to us and things are happening. You will see that before the month of September, these people will be begging us. Nobody will listen to them. They will be begging us. How will you do it? They will be begging us. Make us inclusive, because these people don't understand and how Lucigo that they are the reason why there is no express, multiple express that connects Enugu to Anambra and to all the Biafran territory. You know, these people use Takia system. Takia is not an English language. It is the language of the Arab. It means simply deception, allowing them in this context to be corrupt or to be corrupted. Then you use them as at when due. You use that their corruptive spirit, that corruptive fact, to neutralize their mouth so that they will not defend their people. The likes of Iwe Anyanwu, the likes of Ike Ekweremadu, et al., all could join to make sure that the express that was designed to connect our Biafran territory, especially in Igbo land, was not realized. We are never realistic. They ate the money. Fulani collected their own quota. Then they collected the bigger quota and they put it in, probably in Pandora, which means offshore investment. They bought landed property and houses both in Britain and in the United Arab Emirates, in the foreign lands. They bought properties. You can watch it. You can watch the news. You hear that these people bought properties outside. All those takia that they have been using is so that they can never support the collective survival of their people. But today, only the calling, the recognition by the Biafran people, Chukwu Okike Abiama, that made these people to be crawling with their two knees. I want Biafran people to listen to Nnamdi Kanu, whatever Nnamdi Kanu has said, to follow Prime Minister of Biafran Republic government in exile. I know why I'm saying this particular thing. Today, mysteriously, because our people like mystery, I said I'm trying to water something. The Biafran Republic government in exile, because of the effort of our women, I don't want to say everything open here. I want Professor Enoho to understand that the very day I heard her voice and I told her to make other women to come along, I said, we will do a fundraising special for her. In her honor, not that it is for her. Yes, I said that and that thing happened. And today, women like her has risen. They have created what you call IOU. IOU loan is the next commander in the field. In the sense that instead of you going to throw money in the air, one Ghana website, go to the website of Biafra Republic government in exile, IOU loan. One take that 10 million. One take that 20 million. Invest it there. One we are in charge. As soon as you clock that month, the money will be replenished in dual folds. That is 2 times. It will be given back to you 2 times without you stressing yourself. Why did government of Biafra did this? Is to honor our women. Who chairs this department is a woman. The secretary, the deputy is a woman. It's because of Dr. Noho. That's why I told her to let all other women to come along. The more you see our women coming along, we'll be creating more departments where our women will affirm that thing you call equality between men and women. Therefore, no more one so grammar one. You see it economically, and it is happening. America has already incorporated it in the system. It's already in the system. It's a question of we going to the website to see it. IOU. It means you invest now. Then in the future, I will pay you back 10,000 folds or dual folds. So it will make you never to be throwing your money away to the zoo. You invest in Biafra. When the time comes, you will be giving back that 10,000 folds. Etymologically, or what you call economically, that is the secret of the Chinese economy. You call it economia pekinese. Economia pekinese. Economia pekinese. That is what it's called. That is the reason why you see Chinese, every country they are not working for the citizens of the host country, but it's the citizens of the host country that can work for Chinese. This is practical. And I challenge anybody to tell me in Europe where Chinese people do work for Europeans. No, it is them that have the establishment. Thanks to this kind of credit availability, this investment pattern, in our own lingua franca, we called it, our women called it IOU, meaning you invest, then I will pay you back in 100 folds. So that is the highest master, the newest master in the field. Now, and that is to show you how sophisticated the Biafra administration is, and the reason why we must follow this government. The government of Biafra Republic in exile is our government. The Biafran Liberation Army is our army. The Biafra Resistance Force is our resistance force. The Biafran Defense Force, which is the Agbadagburu. One, if it is that our sister say, this is Agbadagburu. One, that is the most intelligent you have. Before I conclude, I want to remind you the breaking news from yesterday, because it is very good that we follow our sister nation like the Israel, like Burkina Faso, like Mali. We have to look at them, be watching at them, watch them to see what they do. Do you know what happened? That useless man that is called the leader of terrorists, that Nigeria, out of their stupidity, welcomed some months ago and were given opportunity to be speaking the channel television. It was alleged and confirmed at the same time that he has been neutralized. Not only that, even all those people that say that Israel will be wiped out of the surface of the earth, they have been neutralized. Nobody killed them, but they have been neutralized. Exactly. So people should not say, "Hey, how can we make this as small as Israel?" As small as Israel, just with determination, they're able to be a go-getter. If they say they want to get this, they will get that. And that is the spirit at which we're going to use in order for us to make it happen. And we're already doing it. I want our people to be strong, support Biafra Republic government in exile, invest in Biafra, follow the newest commander on board, the IOU, for those that have money. Stop throwing money on the air in the feast. That money you are throwing, trying to impress who? Go and invest it in Biafra. You have many possibilities. You have Biafran coin. You can buy in the wallet. You have this newest one on board. When you visit the website, you will understand many, many, many possibilities there embedded. Thank you so much. As I yield my mic, God bless you all. Thank you, Ogodoman.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. The host, I don't know if you have something to say. Thank you, Meet Breed
Yes.
Official. Go ahead, the host. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much, our Professor Emeritus, for that wonderful submission of yours. You see, just like you said, Chukwu Okike Abiama has a way of doing his things beyond the imagination of every man. Why the terrorists in Nigeria are being neutralized by the Biafran Defense Forces, the Hamas terrorists are also being neutralized by the Israeli forces at the same time. These are the people who are alien to freedom. These are the people who derive joy in killing women and children. These are the people who commit atrocious acts all around the world. The infidelic, pedophilic human animals that live on this planet Earth. The Nigerian terrorist state continue to commit all manner of atrocities in that contraction called Nigeria. In Biafra land, they invade, they burn our properties, kill women and children. Before, they were having their field day. They were celebrating the killing of Biafrans. But today, the table has turned. They are now on the defensive side. And we Biafrans will continue to demonstrate to them that we are raising up the challenge that they have brought to us. We have picked up the courage to confront them. And this time around, we are going to decimate them, their flanks, just like their flanks have been left open. By the time they go back to their various communities and states, The terrorists which they have created have already run them over and taken over their communities. The same thing applies to Palestinians who derive joy in killing women and children. The Hamas terrorists commit all manner of atrocious acts against Israel, using Iran, Hezbollah, as a safe haven where they plan all their atrocious acts against Israel. But Israeli Defense Forces, their technology is not top-notch. They use it to spy on every one of the terrorists wherever they go all around the world. So he was killed in Israel, in Iran. He ran to his fellow terrorist country to have a refuge, not knowing that the searchlight, the beam lights of the Israeli Defense Forces are also watching him. The same thing will continue to happen to those terrorists in Biafra land carrying arms to kill our women and children, whereby the defense forces of Biafra land will continue to monitor their movement, and at the appointed time, all of them will be taken out. So it's very, very important that we understand that the time we are now is a very perilous time, that we should be very strong, very bold enough and courageous to stand up against those who have come to kill us. Especially the men should stand their ground. The women have taken up the challenge to make sure that the funding is coming, that the funding is there constantly, while the men and some courageous women also are at the front line defending our territory, defending our women and children. Very, very important. At this juncture, fellow Biafrans, it is very, very important that you have to contribute your own quota towards the freedom of your people, because it is now or never. It is freedom or death. Death for those who want us dead, but freedom for those who want freedom. And Biafran people want freedom, and so we shall not die. But those who stand at the way, at the gap, at the front to prevent us from having our freedom are the ones who are going to die, and Biafra must be restored. Thank you so much, MID Briggs, for that wonderful submission. Clara Dims, I yield the mic to you.
Thank you, the host. Thank you, David. Thank you for that. For those who want freedom, freedom they shall get. For those who want freedom, Biafra they shall get. For those who wants to die, they will go to the Nigeria called the zoo, and they will die. Thank you. I just want to quickly put this out there. This message is for Omoyele Sowore. Omoyele Sowore, every time you come in and say you are doing something for Nigeria, you have been proven time and time again that you are doing it for selfish interests. You do it. You say you are the leader of the person, you are one of the leaders of the people leading the protests, and you know, because you want to be, you want to campaign and compete in the presidency of the country, and then you have fallen flat face on the floor. Every time, even your answers, even everything you've been doing, the people has never warmed up to you, because there's no truth in you, there's no unity in you. You pretend that you love Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and all of that, but you all are all fake. I call you glorified slave. You should know better. But because of your pretense, because of your lack of genuinity, you know exactly what you are doing. That is why I call you a glorified slave. Why? With this protest that is going, because there is protest in EKID, where you refer to as Port Harcourt, and little skirmishes in Saple and Yenogwa. You have put in the wall, the rebellion. There is defiance, you know, saying you are indirectly referring to us, but you have failed. I don't know where there is rebellion. There is no rebellion. Those who are out there that they are not genuine Biafra, they are not freedom, they are not people who love freedom, they don't want their freedom. We don't say we have 100% compliance. We will have people like that who do not know their left from their right, who are bent on going to follow the fly to the grave. who are bent to say they are not Biafrans, they are from the zoo. So when you come out with your utterances, you make it sound as if the whole of Rivers State is protesting. I give it to you that you lie. You lie. You say rebellion and revolt. What is it? Who are they revolting against? Who are they rebelling against? We stand strong. Our sit at home and the fact that we have made a statement is unprecedented. It is 100% compliance, and that is what it is. We are not Nigerians. We have never said we are Nigerians, we are Biafrans. That's why we are not taking part in the protest. So when you want to use your words, use your media to put that narrative out there, I want to debunk it. Debunk it straight away, because you are not a genuine person. You are just one of those people, very feisty. What you do is not what you say. And that is what I'm going to quickly put that in there. King Effiong, thank you for holding on. The mic is yours. I don't know if University wants to say something, but King Effiong, he will be the next speaker. Thank you very much.
Hello. Hello, can you hear me? Hello, can you hear me?
We can hear you. We can hear you. Go ahead.
Thank you, our people. I greet every one of us. I've been listening to the program, following up the program. Even the network is here. I mean, the Zoom, the network is here is very bad. So I want to appreciate every one of us here that make this space available and working for us. I appreciate all of us. I want to encourage my Aqua Cross people here to, if you are here, can I speak my language? Hello?
Very free.
Okay. I want to encourage my people. Amendo King Effiong. Nam ya bidion ke Biafra ido go mpo idonke. Biafra do afre panjere ni Biafra. So yang ni jono rocket in this movement ya do ya go song. You can see now this Fulani it take away all our resources. Kirong idem mo ipo. Amai ekara afefer our nation. Kire buka eket. Amai control eket. Amai control Ibiono and other places. Ni enjoy Gernaro at all. Ni can access Gernaro at all. So yami join idakeda inamja Biafra me work. Biafra ro kingdom. Biafra don't go okay. I don't go after the near Biafra. So mbok you don't igang idakeda ya mabao. So thank you all. Thank you.
Nso.
Thank you so much, King Effiong, for that wonderful submission. Our Biafran brothers and sisters all over the world have had your submission. And the persons that the message is meant for have also taken the message. Biafrans all over the world are solidly behind the government in exile and the de facto in the homeland. Today, Biafrans have demonstrated once again that their only allegiance is to the Biafran Republic government in exile and to the de facto government in the homeland. Biafrans have demonstrated to the Nigerian government that they have only a prime minister they listen to. They have only a government they obey. And that government is government of the people, for the people, and by the people. That is why the Biafran people shun every form of protest in Biafra land. Every form of protest was shunned because we are no longer Nigerians. We don't have anything in common with Nigeria. We can never be part and parcel of Nigeria anymore. We have denounced Nigeria a long time ago. We are Biafrans, and that is why we are with our government. 2nd of December 2024, the world will witness what will be called the greatest mass movement of God's people on this planet Earth. This exodus is long overdue. A lot of people have died for it, but the template for this restoration is now at our desk. We now have those who Chukwu Okike Abiama chose for freedom to come. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Prime Minister Simon Ekpa, the Biafran Republic Government Cabinet, and the Biafran people. Everything has been put in place for Biafra to be redeclared and defended. The mass exodus is in progress, and every Biafran who has not queued on this project should do so now, before the time it is too late for you. Those who have stood against our freedom, those who have stood against our restoration, the spirit of Biafra will continue to deal with them. They will not live to see Biafra. Those who participated in the killing of innocent women and children will also go down for Biafra to be restored. We are still counting 49 million plus Biafrans who have given their mandate, who have said, yes, this government is ours. This government is for us. This government is by us. We support it. We stand by it. So go ahead and protect Biafran territory. 49 million and counting Biafrans have registered for this self-referendum. They have voted. If you have not voted, what are you waiting for? The IOU loan that our minister talked about is one of a kind. One of the greatest investments that you can make in your lifetime. Some invest billions and billions of dollars and get 20% profit. Some get 50%. You hardly see someone having 100% profit, 100% on your investment. The Biafran people, the Biafran government have been able to bring that opportunity to every Biafran all around the world to invest in the government and have 100% profit return. What else can the government do for you that will prove to you that this government has your interests at heart? Very, very important for those of our brothers and sisters whom Chukwu Okike Abiama have blessed immensely, whether in business or in your position as a CEO. This is an opportunity for you to increase your earnings. In fact, to triple your earnings. You can just use your $20 billion, go and give it to the government, and you get $40 billion. That is a huge amount of money. That is a huge income. When Biafra is restored, every resources in Biafra land will be under the disposal and control of the Biafran government. The mineral resources that you see these people siphoning, you see what they are taking out of Biafra land, using the money to invest abroad. So go and hide it in offshore account. That resources will come to Biafra land. The Biafran government will be able to control it and be able to give Biafrans the kind of life that they desire, whereby every Biafran will be proud of the government that is protecting him or her, the government that will form policies for its people, the government that has the interests of the Biafran people at heart. That is the government that we have at this particular time. And you must do everything humanly possible to make sure that you are part and parcel of this moving train. Prime Minister by Mazi Simon Ekpa, while our leader is at the helm of affairs, at the front line of this battle for restoration and freedom. And I can assure you categorically, clear 100%, that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will come out victorious at the end and Biafra will be restored. Then your joy and my joy will know no bound. And remember, there will be celebration all over the world. The greatest mass movement of God's people, the last miracle on this planet Earth, will happen on the 2nd of December 2024. I hope you'll be part and parcel of this history in the making. Before I come to you, Professor, University, what do you think about this positivity that the Biafran government are bringing to the table for the Biafran people? Go ahead, University. If University is not there, Sister Clara Dean, what can you say about all these positive projects that the government have for its people? Don't you think that our people will be overjoyed when Biafra is restored? Go ahead. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. It's only talk and do that can bring this type of projects. These are projects that have made the countries that we are all running to, from the zoo, we are all running to these other countries, Europe, Asia, and everything. That has been the template they use. But we modify the templates to suit Biafra. That is why this Biafra we are getting, it's not Biafra that is just going to come out, that it's not like afterthought. It is planned. We have a city somewhere in the UK, it's called Milton Keynes. This Milton Keynes is one of the planned cities. It's like it is actually planned. So this Biafra is planned. And when you plan something, you will have everything that will make that community, that nation, that country thrive. That is what it is. So everything that is required to make it successful, it is what is being put in place. It's not when we get Biafra, we are saying, oh, what are we going to do here? It is all going to just pick up from all the stages they have put things. All they need to do is to fine-tune it. And it's just like every other thing that becomes successful in life. You need to plan, you need to have projection. Where we are living, where somewhere, most of the countries abroad, they have 10 years, 20 years, 5 years projection. They will say, for example, they want to have 5 years projection, which is more, that is an immediate projection. Then they have a 10-year one, and this is exactly what we are doing. But in our case, immediately Biafra is up and running. All these are all backgrounds that has been established. It's just going to be picked up, and just make sure we seal the coffin, seal everything on the nail. That is what it is. We seal everything up, because every what you call it, foundation has been built perfectly, and that is what is happening. That is why you have our Ejima, we have our data. Our data is tremendous. That is why every single person must go and try and do this, including myself. So we must make sure, because data is so key. It is so key. I heard Christopher Musa on the interview with Babajide Otitoju, the other guy, the other day. He's saying the only way we can stop this criminality is to have data. These people are confused. Is to have data. Everything the prime minister does is what they copy. A country that has claimed that it's been has independent 63 years. They have name, they have all sorts of things they've been creating, and now saying, oh, we want to do data, we want to do census, so that we will know which criminal is this. This is a failed country, a confused country that is being caged, run by mafia, run by corrupt people, run by terrorists, run by jihadists. This this country is failed. It can never be a country that will survive. All these people walking in the streets, wanting to end bad governance. Bad governance, this is an epitome. The current government is the epitome of bad governance. They have used their media to make sure they destroy everything. Right from day one they came into government, they have put in media utterances that are lies upon lies upon lies. They are running the government as if they are running a political show. They are not there in for service. They are all the indices of the economic program has all failed. This is different from Biafra. Biafra is not like that. All the indices of what our Prime Minister, our Excellency, our Toknadu, our Etere Kondo, our what do you call it again? The good guy. What he has brought out and the whole of the Biafra cabinet has always proved that it is working. It is working because you have 49 million people voting. When we first started, I was worried. I was scared. Are we going to get this amount of vote? My good Lord, this is it. You can see every program, every is meticulously looked into. They have looked into it. They have perfected it, and the voting is a testament. 49 million and voting today, especially, is a testament. When he first started talking about sit at home, I was wondering. He says, "Oh, he's strangling the economy and everything. We are going to be sitting at home." And my God, he fought for this sit at home. And what is the result of sit at home? It is a fantastic result. We can see the result. The zoo is on its knees. The sit at home has brought the zoo on its knees. These are the things the Prime Minister and his cabinet are bringing. The zoo is on its knee on sit at home because today especially, it is 100% compliance. Biafran has identified themselves that they are not part of the zoo. They are Biafrans. So they will not take part in any of their foolishness that is going on out there. That is why the likes of Omoyele Shore is talking rubbish. He's trying to weaponize something he should not weaponize because he's a failure. Everything he has touched, he has always failed in it. He has never achieved any success. But we have continued to achieve success upon success, and our Prime Minister, who is leading this ship, has proven that. That is why the whole world, my people, they want to know who is this Simon Ekpa. They want to know. The zoo is on his knee. They have signed petition. They have sent suicidal snipers and everybody to kill him. They have done everything. Now he's gone to he's got his lobby. They are after his lobby now. They are making comments. Oh, his lobby is doing this. Everything he has touched, his lobby has opened the doors in the United States Congress. They now know. They are now quavering. They are now shaking. They are now bringing out all their own international media to distract them, to discount what they are saying. That is the reason why this African whatever, African something, what's it called? I've forgotten the paper, has brought that news out. They are now going to, you will feel that a lot of those media, international media, are going to be coming out with all these same utterances just to divide and try and say something different from what the lobbies are doing. Because this government is a corrupt government. This is exactly what they have done to the current protest that they are doing. They have gone to divide and rule them and bringing counter protests. There's protest, there's counter protest. They have squandered all the resources that they have. They have enriched themselves with all the resources. Interpol has said money is rushing out of Nigeria like droves. People are doing fraud upon fraud. The other day we heard one person speaking to one of the ministers. They said, oh, they have to steal all the money now because they are not sure that cage mafia lord, drug lord in the Aso Rock will last more than 4 years. So they are going to empty all the coffers. Is this what you want us to continue with? We will not. That is why we have been successful. We have been successful on sit at home, on our data, on the establishment of the home, the administration and the 40 states in the homeland, because without the 40 states, this solid sit at home would have not been as solid as it is. So there is success upon success upon success, and the success is not going to end. The success is going to lead to Biafra, and that is what we want. This freedom is our freedom. This Biafra is our Biafra. This government is our government, and we are not going to stop until we achieve our victory. Victory is ahead, my people. It is right in our hands. We just need to grab it and take it. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Victory is ours. We cannot stop until we achieve our freedom, until we achieve our liberty. That is a very strong statement. MID Briggs, do you agree with our sister that we cannot stop, irrespective of the obstacles on the way, irrespective of the burning of the houses, irrespective of the killings, the annihilation, the invasion, the atrocities committed by the Nigerian state and the world against us? Are we going to lay down our arms? Go ahead, sir.
I will respond you by saying this. The etymology of freedom. Pacta sunt servanda. Opinio jus siva necessitati. All bullet na bullet. All bullet na water. All bullet na bullet. All bullet na water. All bullet na bullet. All bullet na water. Armament of the people. Machiavelli, chapter 1, from the beginning to the end. That is what we are. That is where we are. We must fight till finish. In order to add to what she was saying, I can categorically tell you that around 1 hour ago, in fact, before 1 hour ago, it appeared that somebody like Showore organization, his organization did what? Shared money, literally shared money to people for protest. They were just sharing the money before the camera. What does it mean? It means that practically they have understood that the Biafran quest have shaken the whole country, that Nigeria is going down. So they use monetary endorsement in order to do people to come out and die for 500 naira. What I'm telling you, if you go, you will see it happening. And Biafran people have superseded that kind of level. I repeat, Biafran people have superseded that kind of level. What we want is our own. We cannot be doing hunger protest. The protest we're doing is sit at home. And for what to happen? For us to be free. So that as soon as we gain our sovereignty, as soon as we regain, it's better to say to regain our sovereignty, because we had our sovereignty in times of nationalism from 1967 to 1970. As soon as we regain our sovereignty, we will protect our borders. And from the Department of the Military, the Department of Defense, I have said earlier on that we have laid a kind of plan that's going to start from the underground, that's going to make Biafra one of the most differentiated country. As our planning as national planning in terms of structure must start from the underground. The underground starts from the sewage system, the drainage system, the waterways. We started from the underground. After laying down the pipes that will be of standard diameters and longevity and standard, we can use the formula of Coulomb and Poncelet-Reban. We can use A2 and Epital, plus all other formulas that we manage from the Ministry of Urban Planning and Development of Biafra land. We started from Ebube, then we go towards 4 cardinal points of Biafra. We go towards the Ambazonia from Ebube, then we go towards the northern part from Ekpa State, the axis of the current Kogi and Benue State. Then we go back towards the IKOM axis. We still logorate it towards the Gulf of Guinea, the Igodomigodo. And second to that, after doing that, we are going to follow up with the underground train system, the fastest train system. Anybody that is in Brussels, we understand what I'm saying, or in Britain, we understand what I'm saying. There is even a kind of train that went under the ocean. But before talking about the under ocean, let's talk about the one that goes underground. We will, or we have already drawn a plan that we start straight from Ambazonia to Ebube, from Ebube to Igodomigodo, where you cross, you stop at the Gulf of Guinea, waiting for other, integrative measure. And at the same way, you start from Ekpa State, meaning the northern part of Biafra, straight down to Ebube, and from Ebube to Yenegoa, that is Iguacha, where you have Iguacha, Port Harcourt. I don't even want to call Port Harcourt, just for us to understand. Now, we have already enumerated the speed limit, which will be as this: from Ambazonia to Ebube should be plus and minus 35 minutes. That is the longest. Now, if you are coming from Ekpa State, which is the northern part of Biafra, to Ebube, it will be plus and minus 20 minutes. Then, if you are taking it to the other side, from Ekpa State and across Ebube, it will be plus and minus 15 minutes. Then, vice versa, if you are taking it from the Ambazonia axis that ends, that connects the Ebube, from Ebube now particularly, to the Igodomigodo, it will be plus and minus 20 minutes. If you culminate it, you see how the availability of services will be in Biafra land. That is for the underground services. So this kind of, have you ever seen underground metro, what you call metropolitan planning in the zoo? Hardly will you see it in Africa. If it exists, it should be in Addis Ababa, but it's not up to the kind of measure we have brought. And remember that this is from military department. You need to see the one from, a Ministry of Urban Planning and Development, and from the logistics. I know that the logistics should be doing its own from the upper ground, while ourselves we're doing from the underground, because we need to plan a kind of drainage system, a situation whereby if rain falls within 5 minutes after rainfall, there is a kind of disappearance of rain. There will be nothing like flood again, because apart from that, we are going to treat this particular madness of the Kanji Dam, that thing that makes our people to be suffering from flood. We are going to treat it very holistically, because we know that the Kanji Dam is within the axis of Adamawa and the north, northeast, something like that. So we are going to treat that madness very well, and even make use of the connectivity for Biafran irrigative system or irrigation system. So there is nothing that the zoo can offer, nothing at all. We are the embodiment of science and technology. We are also going to make use of air energy. We will be using it to be, making our agricultural areas to be very, very, weather conducive. And at the same time, it will be generating electricities for industries and also for the agriculture. We have every template at our hands. And I said, moreover, we are going to make sure that there is border security. As soon as Biafran sovereignty is redeclared, is reattained, that is the highest priority of the Ministry of Defense of Biafra. So we have everything in our palms. It's left for us to collaborate in one voice, just as when you go to church, they say, praise the Lord. Then the congregation responds, hallelujah. So when the Prime Minister gives order, we must have to obey it. Thank you as I hit my mic. God bless you.
Wow. Biafrans, you have just listened to the Professor MID, the military department of the Biafran Republic government in exile. These are men who have brought their intellectual capabilities before the government of Biafra and before the Biafran people, making sure that those things that they are enjoying abroad, they improve upon it in Biafran territory. If you just listened, you will wonder how Biafra will look like where Biafra is restored, bringing all these things to bear that he just enumerated here. Professor, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for that wonderful, wonderful submission of yours. So Biafrans, just like our leader said, the kingdom of God on this planet Earth is Biafra. That is why whatever is going to be built on Biafran land, be it underground, be it on the land, will be exceptional, will be the one of its kind in this whole wide world. And that is the reason why every one of us must support what the government is doing for Biafra to be restored. Ronnie, I welcome you. Ronnie, you are in the homeland, Ronnie. We understand that. How do you feel listening to MID Briggs with all the planning that the government technocrats, the engineers, the professors, the doctors, they are putting their brains in place to bring the best to Biafra land? And you are in Biafra land, knowing fully well that the terrorist Nigerian state don't have such plan for their own state, not to talk of Biafra. The North that have been at the helm of affairs for God knows how, and the Yorubas that have been at in government for God knows how, don't even have such planning. But look at what the Biafran government have been able to achieve, even when they are not yet recognized as a free nation. Take, for instance, the self-referendum that is ongoing. You can see how digitally Biafrans are voting. Take, for instance, the ID card. These are done online. Take, for instance, the convention that will happen in Finland. These are online. And the governments have been able to map out a strategy whereby everything that you do through this website is very, very authentic, free from hack. My brother, what can you say about these policies and these plannings that these distinguished ladies and gentlemen of Biafra Republic government in Eza are putting together for Biafra land? Go ahead, Ronnie, you are welcome.
Yeah, thank you, doctor. You can't even imagine how my heart is, how I'm feeling right now. And I know that the same way I'm feeling is the same way millions and millions of us here are feeling, listening to our professor laying down those, facts and lines. My heart jumped into joy. I don't even know how to express it. Imagine me in the next 15 minutes, I'm in Ambazonia. The next 15 minutes, I'm making it easier, just like the same way things we watch in the movies. We see America, we see how life are there. Imagine bringing this thing to bear in hand. What a joy. This is the reason why today we are demonstrating that in this unbelievable, in fact, one of the best of its kind today sit at home. Not even a single pin, even a single thing is moving around. Why the Nigerians are busy crying, busy protesting, their protest, not even today. Do you really even know what is happening, doctor? As a result that we Biafran refused to join in their madness, there was no protest at all anywhere. They are busy destroying themselves. They are busy. They planned to use us. Had they been we come out, you would have heard, Igbos are destroying Kano. They'll start destroying our shops. Igbos are destroying Lagos. They'll start looting our shop. But we didn't come out. We're everywhere. And everywhere we are, we Biafrans have rejected Nigeria. They sat down at home. In fact, we are enjoying ourselves here. We don't even know what is. We are just watching them on television, see them crying, and at the same time, they are still the one crying, calling Igbos that Igbos this, Igbos are not coming out. So their protest was made for Biafrans to be killed. Opportunity for them to kill us in their large numbers, and unfortunately, through the government of our Republic government in exile, Biafra Republic government in exile, our people were informed, well informed, and everybody's cooperating. We can't afford to lose this, Doctor. We can't afford. We are hopefully and eagerly waiting for this to happen in our lifetime. Imagine what Professor said. This is how a country should be. Man, this is how it's supposed to be. I can't just wait. Honestly, I can't just wait. We are 100% behind what BRG is doing. We are 100% behind everything you guys are doing. We love you guys. We love Mazi Simon Ekpa so much. Forget about the propaganda flying around online. You dare not come to a Biafra land and talk ill of him. And you will not, in fact, you will not even, you wouldn't dare. So all those people you see talking those bullshit online, they can only rant online. That's where it ends. Biafrans have started knowing this and started believing in it. And you can go, if you can Google online and see what is happening, because we refuse to join them in their madness. Nothing is happening. They are not accusing themselves. They are crying all over the place. We have proven once again that we are 100% behind Biafra nation restoration. And we are watching and waiting, patiently for this to happen. So no distraction. We are not distracted at all. If you like, call us a miscreant. If you like, call us terrorists. If you like, whatever you like, call. We don't really care. Our eyes are on the ball, and this Biafra we are having. And I really want to thank Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who is taking the bullet in the DSS custody, who haven't changed one life and witness this Biafra nation. And you will share those devils who put you in there. You will come out unscathed. Nothing, absolutely nothing will happen to you. God is renewing your strength right now. Like that of an ego, you will continue to bask in good health, irrespective of whatever happens. You will come out unscathed. Thank you, sir, for being there and standing unchanged, unwavering. Biafrans will definitely bring you out in no time. Thank you. And my special gratitude goes to the BRG cabinets all over the world. Like me, and the rest of the people in that cabinet are ministers. I thank you all. Bridge, our professor, I thank you. And all you that have been supporting Mejri Buago, making him to do this, making him to continue to move on. And all you that live in diaspora, I can't just stop thanking you guys. You are bringing in your best. You are bringing in your money, ensuring that Biafra land is not destroyed, is not taken over by terrorists, is not taken over by Fulani Mujahidis. You are doing a great job, and only God of heaven will continue to strengthen and give you all it takes. And together you will see us together in Biafra land, and we will tell this story to our children and children's children of how we fought this evil contraction to stand still. And today we are free. I really want to thank every one of us that made it to this space today. Me sincerely. We are their worst nightmare now. We are matching them propaganda to propaganda. Their lies, we are disproving it with truth. Everything they bring, we are matching it on. Imagine them coming, paying premium times. Immediately our PM showed them the real thing. They shut up their mouth. Did you hear them do any publication again? This is how they roll. They give them money to lie about it. There's an ongoing war in Biafra land, and our people, our gallant men, are matching them on. It is only what God can do. As our brothers in Israel are doing everything to get their place rid of terrorists, so we are doing to get rid of Fulani terrorists in our place.
People here, Rooney.
We are winning this war. Nobody should tell you otherwise. And this IOU is one of this kind. I've not had it before. Honestly, for the first time in my life to hear a government doing this for his citizen. This is an opportunity for anybody to put, take advantage of this thing, because it's going to be a lifetime something you're going to gain. I owe you helping the government to do what they're going now. Believe me, you will be paid forever, and you'll be glad that you did. So continue to vote massive, continue to obey this wonderful government God gave us, led by Mazi Simon Ekpa, our man, the good guy. Continue to listen to instruction, and together we will see this Biafra land. We are not backing down. If you are still sitting on the fence, thinking that maybe tomorrow we will give it up, you are just a big joke. We are not backing down till Biafra is restored. Thank you for the opportunity, Doctor. I yield for now.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Ronnie, for that wonderful submission. Sister Clara Dins, you have his submission. And this is the same submission of every Biafran in Biafra land. Because what Biafrans are waiting for is a good life. Biafrans have been suffering for a very long time. Biafrans have been killed. As you can understand right now, even as we are speaking, the terrorist Nigerian community, the terrorist Nigerian army are burning our houses, destroying our properties, disappearing our women for no just cause. What is the crime of Biafrans? Their crime is just asking for their freedom. Their crime is asking for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Their crime is standing very strong against the terrorist tendencies of the Islamic jihadists. But you can also attend to the fact that Biafrans want good life. Just like the professor enumerated here right now, you see the plans they have for the development of Biafra land. And no Biafran will be able to listen to this and many other things that they have in stock and will not be happy with what they are planning for Biafra land. Just like our brother Ronnie have just expressed his gratitude and said that he can't wait for the actualization of all these plans for the betterment of our people. Sister Clara Dins, what can you say concerning these positive responses that the Biafran people will be happy when all these things are replicated in Biafra land? Go ahead and unmute yourself. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. David Nana. Thank you very much. I'm aware there's Uchechi, Chinaka, and Simon Peters wanting the mic. I'll quickly just make an addition to what the host have just said now. I would just say, above all, Biafra wants to be able to be in charge of their lives and choose who governs them and choose the type of life they want to live, the type of government they want, and be in charge of their own resources, and their resources is not being controlled by interests outside their country, and their resources are going to be used for their people, to develop their people and stay alive and not being dictated to, and their children not being killed just like anyhow, and their homes are not being bombed. So that is what Biafra want above all. So we know that, and that is why they don't want Biafra to go, because we hold the key. That resources, which when Tinubu came in, told Christopher Musa, the first thing you need to do is to secure that we are producing the crude oil and the gas to the maximum. Do whatever you need to do. And that is always their utterances. And that is why you see them bringing their AMRIC, bringing their men, their terrorist jihadist, terrorist jihadist army. They bring them to our land, they throw bomb, killing our people, flattening villages, flattening, burning markets, burning shops, burning houses. And that is the reason why they are there. That is the above all. That is what it is. And we want freedom. We will not relent and we will not give in, because they have failed. They have completely failed. Thank you. Thank you. I just thought I would add that above all, what we need and what we want. So I think Uchechi was the first person to come in. I'll probably give the mic to you first and then Simon Peter next. Thank you very much. The mic is yours. Chineka.
Ochechi, go ahead. Go ahead. The mic is yours now. If you are not ready to speak, I'm going to take you down. Simon Peter, go ahead. He's not close to his mic. I'm going to bring you down. And I want to inform you, I saw many Nigerians who came here they have their logo and the bad governance in Nigeria. And he was demanding for the mic. I refuse to give them mic because we are not Nigerians. They should go to Nigeria and end their bad governance on their spaces and not in Biafran space. Here, we are not ending any bad governance. We are exiting the contraction. Here, we are asking for our freedom. Here, we are asking for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and we need nothing short of that. So, if you are ending bad governance, please create your space, go to Nigeria, and end your bad governance there. Here is our space, and here we want freedom. This is a freedom platform. This is the platform of the Biafran Republic government in exile, the government that represents the people, the government that speaks for the people, and the government that fight for the people. Thank you so much. Simon Peter, are you ready to speak now?
Yeah, good evening, everyone.
Okay, go ahead.
Sorry, the
Okay,
host, bring Uchechi down. They've taken control of my this. I'm not able to bring anybody down. I can't even do any indication. So yes, please take anybody down that is not able to speak now. They are here at the moment and they are
Okay.
doing their nasty things.
okay, yeah.
Okay, go ahead, Simon. You have 4 minutes.
Okay, I will not even take more than 4 minutes. I am really happy for today. Although all this while I'm always been listening, side. But what our brother just said to us now just moved me just to make to pick the mic. I can't wait to see heaven in Biafra land because those things he just said now is paradise in Biafra because the 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 these people what they call him Amaji over them, they say there is paradise on earth. This is paradise in Biafra land. I'm really appreciate what you guys are doing. Hearing this kind of news, it make us we that in Biafran land to put more effort of doing in any way we are doing our best to achieve our goal for this December 2nd. I don't have much to say, but I want to thank you guys.
Simon,
Yeah,
have you voted for the self-referendum?
me is supposed to understand now.
Yes.
Yes, now we be the first person we vote that day.
Okay. Are you supporting the Prime Minister?
Yes. I'm on duty.
Why are you not sharing why are you not sharing the messages of redemption, freedom that is being circulated in X, since you are in X?
Check my profile now. Check my profile.
I saw Sahara. I've not been able to see a lot of it. I just gave you a mic because I want to listen to what you have to say. I only see you sharing the BLS Sniper Squad. I can't see the Prime Minister's post. Although, okay, I can see some of it, pockets of it. But then the current ones you are not sharing. Okay, go ahead with your submission. I just want to make sure that you are following us.
I am very busy, and we don't have much light where I am, and I'm doing work for the Biafran. So that is why sometimes I don't enter space for now. Like 2 days.
Are you in the homeland?
Yes, I'm in the homeland. Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. Make your submission. You have 2 minutes.
Okay, and I appreciate your work, every work that you guys are doing there. We are at your back. I know I nazu. There will nothing there happen. We must do our own best. Yeah. Thank you. I use my mic for now. God bless you.
Okay, thank you so much. Sister Clara Deans, go ahead. There are people who are requesting for mic. I will bring them in.
Okay, thank you very much. So Biafrans, this is a Biafran government in exile and homeland space. So the Prime Minister has said, and you know for a fact, that we are at war. The war is not only on ground, it's everywhere. Everywhere it is war for us until Biafra is here. So we must be at alert, we must be focused, we must keep our eyes on the rising sun, and that is exactly what Dr. David Nana has just done now. So please bear with us, because we have constantly been attacked on this space today alone. So that is what it is. And we are Biafrans. We are lion and lioness, and we will not shake. We are brave people. We stand brave and tall in front of our enemies, and we will be like that until Biafra comes and for eternity. That is what our DNA is, and that is what we stand for, and that is the position we are in. And that is the reason why we have that extra sense. When Prime Minister says, when they do something, we are 100 miles away from them. They are still behind. We not go gree, we not go gree, and carrying flag. We have done that many times ago. We've done that in Mpo. We've done that in Enugu. We've done that in is it Opigo that they kill people? We've done that everywhere in Aba. Everywhere they have slaughtered us, we've done that. We know better. Biafrans are wise. We know what we are doing. We are 100 miles away from you people. We have our end product. We are not just going there to make any shout. We have like Prime Minister said, we have studied the zoo, and we know the zoo, and we know the template, and nobody that can truncate this template, and it's doing very well. So that is why our own is to sit at home. The Prime Minister has never stressed it that much. He said the sit at home tomorrow, which is 2nd of August. It is key. It is important. We don't need to tell you more. You know the reason why. That second sit at home, it is sacrosanct. It must be obeyed fully. We are at war, Biafrans. We are doing things. Today is the blessed day, 1st day of August. Things are going to be moving very quickly, very fast, and we must know that that is what is going to happen. So we must make sure we are following the right people, we are in the right group, we are listening very carefully, we are using our extra sense. This is where Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said to you, it is just not mere looking at anything. You have to dig deep. Dig deep into your stomach, into your belly. Find that extra energy, that power. That is the position where we are in. They will throw everything at us. We will not allow it to stick. As they are throwing it, it will be falling down. Never allow everything they throw at you to stick. Those of them embarrassing themselves in Sapele and in Port Harcourt, which is Iguacha, and in Yenogwa, let them continue to embarrass themselves. Those are the things they will be throwing, and they are not going to stick, and they will never stick, because we have 49 million people who have counting that have voted, and that is what matters. It is not what you go out there and shout. It is what is documented, what is written, and what everybody can clearly view, and what the African, what we are forgetting who, has already accepted as a bona fide, genuine result, which is going to be taken into account. That is what matters. It is not all this rubbish that they are doing out there. So we have an end game. Our end game is Biafra. We want Biafra, and Biafra we shall get. So that is the end game. And that is what we are here for. Every day we come on space, no matter how late, no matter how long we are on space, we want to continue to tell our story. No one will tell our story. This is not 1967. We have a voice. We have been given this platform to use, and we are using it very well. Elon Musk, who knows freedom, who knows freedom of speech, has continued to leave his platform for us to use. And people who have been paid by the zoo government, and not only being paid, those who are jealous, which Mazinam the Kanu say, hey, the Igbo man jealousy, that one is in a different degree. This jealousy is in a different degree. I can see these chemistries of little, some of them are still coming out. Hey, Ekperimadisi, he killed soldier, he has accepted. Idiots everywhere, foolish people. Foolish people. Since how many years you are still doing this stupidity? You are an embarrassment to human race. Embarrassment. When I see it, I say, good Lord. I wish people can just ignore them and not say anything. They are a complete disgrace and an embarrassment. In this day and age, where clearly everything can see, where Christopher Musa is using sleeping tablet to go to bed, where Tinubu is being caged and be hidden somewhere. So in this day and age, where they are running up and down, squandering the money to counteract our prime minister, they are still writing rubbish everywhere. They are failures. They are glorified slaves. Prime Minister said, they will never rise again because they have fallen. And that is their fate. And that is what is going to behead all of them. So Biafrans, it is crucial for tomorrow, sit at home. Do not keep our BLA, Biafra Republic, Biafra Liberation Army, and the BDF, Biafra Defense Forces, and other Biafran forces. Do not keep them in harm's way. You have to comply. You have to listen to instruction. You have to obey. This is the period where they say command and rule or command and do this. We have to obey. We have to save lives. We have to make sure the job is not as difficult as possible because you are not obeying. We must do everything. The legitimization of Nigeria has started. It has started a long time, but we are getting closer to finally nail it down. And you must obey every instruction. It is more important and it is crucial. So my people, we must be grateful. I am grateful. I am happy. I cannot thank all you Biafrans in homeland enough. You are doing very well. You have done so well. We continue to praise you people for all your efforts, irregardless of the nonsense that is coming from those delegitimized governors and leaders you have. You people have kept faith with the only leader that we know, our Oyendu and our Prime Minister. Thank you, Biafrans at home. Keep doing the needful. We need this for all of us to survive. It is freedom we have come for. If you do not want freedom, you are bound to die. You will die. No missing words. Not in Biafran land. What we want in Biafran land is freedom. We have 49 million people who have given their mandate and their vote for this freedom to go this time. And you can tell the success of this prime minister and his cabinet today. More than 100%, I will even say, have complied. We have not taken part in any of their shenanigans, their foolish protests that has no meaning, protests they cannot achieve, protests being run by certain people who do not know their left and right. I understand those people who have been manipulated because the economy is poor, the people are suffering, and because of their hunger, because of their status and what they have suffered, they have manipulated them, they have brought them out to protest. They do not know what is the right thing. The right thing is to fight for your freedom. Nigeria is just a geographical expression. It is nothing more than putting people together. Since 1914, they started this rubbish. They have put people together from various areas, band them together. You this, you this, you this. It has not worked. And according to record, Nigeria expired 2014. So what are we talking about? Nigeria says it's had its independence since 63 years ago. What are we talking about? It's still the same old thing. Poor medical facilities. May her soul rest in peace. Our sister who passed away recently had a cardiac arrest according to report. And I bet they will be calling for ambulance. There won't be anything like that. They did first aid, and at the end of the day, she lost her life. I'm not saying it can never happen anywhere, but the point is that a lot of people have lost their life, because when you have an accident emergency, the first 3 minutes of that accident is crucial to get the first 3 minutes of that accident is crucial to get proper medical treatment in order to give you a chance of survival. And you will never get that in the zoo. You will never get children going to school. You will never get children having proper, apart from the elite that can afford their children to go to other proper schools. And at the end of the day, they ship them down abroad to go and do their other part of their education. They don't even stay in the zoo. You will never get fathers who can actually pay their rent and feed their children, and you have all sorts of criminality going around. And this is exactly what we are fighting against, because we know that 63 years they have been doing this, it has not worked. And this pressure is on us. The reason why this pressure is on us is because of our resources, our crude oil, and everything. And I can see the presence of Stella here and Abaka Likizi. I don't know. Sorry if I haven't pronounced your name properly. So I'm going to carry on because we still have plenty of time. So I'm going to have to give the mic to one of you. I think it's Abakaliki Z. You're first, and then Stella is second. Sorry, it's a tongue twister. Manage it, my brother. The mic is yours.
Good afternoon, the great Biafra all over the world. Can somebody hear me? Hello?
Go ahead, we can hear you.
It's Abakalekalize Simon Ekpa. I want to greet every one of us in this space today. And I want to say very big congratulations to all the Biafrans all over the world, because I can see the light at the end of the tunnel. And I really want to thank God for our spring leader for allowing himself to be used by Elohim to introduce to us, before his kidnap, the carrier of the new dimension, our capacity prime minister, that is doing a very wonderful work. No wonder our leader will always tell that we are whiter than white and whiter than snow. I want to thank each and every one of you that is always in this space, propagating the message of freedom to the whole world. You people are doing wonderful work. We that is in this part of the country zoo, we are somehow limited from doing all those things on the air because of the security stuff, especially when it's not in the diaspora or the part of the Biafra land that we are somehow covered. But we continue to do our best, because if you are not in the spirit, you cannot understand the things of the freedom, as the leader will likely say. And I really thank God for what is playing out today. The whole world have seen that we, the Biafrans, have totally rejected Nigeria, and we are not part of the country. And even that they are doing the protest to end Nigeria, have been a different ball game, but they are doing the protest to end the bad government. And what we need is total freedom, and that freedom we shall get. It doesn't matter how they try to stop it. Makana mada na agwara kariria. They cannot stop us. We are moving higher. We are thousands miles ahead of them, and they are just waking up. And my prayer is that the Almighty Elohim will continue to protect our leader and give our capacity prime minister grace and power to continue to dismiss the zoo. And nothing any man, not today, not today, not tomorrow, will stop him. I really thank God when one of our brother was giving his submission from the security department. He reminded me one thing that our leader used to say when he says something about the underground and every infrastructural development that the government is bringing to our land. He reminded me what our leader normally say during his time, that he was going to bring, that he is going to bring Singapore to Biafra land. And I believe that we have men and women of timbers and calibers that is up and doing, that can bring us heaven on this planet Earth in the Biafra land. And may God continue to bless us. Thank you, my wonderful people. Thank you, everybody. And may God continue to grant us our wish through Christ our Lord. Thank you.
Amen.
We
Amen.
say
Amen to that prayer. Go ahead, my host. Amen.
thank you so much, Abakalekalized Simon Ekpanjoko. That was a very wonderful submission of yours. You pointed out actually what Mazin Nnamdi Kanu used to say. Why is Mazin Nnamdi Kanu saying that? Why did he say that? Because Mazin Nnamdi Kanu loves his people. He wants good life for his people. The same thing applies to our Prime Minister. Our Prime Minister loves his people. He wants good life for his people. And that is why you can see them doing everything humanly possible to make sure that those things which they want for their people comes to pass. Sister Stella, you were kicked out, but don't give up. Come back. Your submission is needed. I acknowledge your presence. Ogodoman, our brother, I acknowledge your presence as well. Karma is real. I acknowledge your presence. Ife, I acknowledge your presence. Ife is a wonderful Biafran. I salute you, my brother. Biafran first love, I see you. I acknowledge your presence. You are needed at the mic. Helen Peters, one of the lionesses of this freedom. Helen, you are needed at the mic. Biafrans, wonderful people. I appreciate every one of you who have joined us for coming out today to continue to preach this message of redemption. Very, very important that people understand that the Biafran people have woken up, both the men and women. We have taken up the challenge, just like Ephraim. Ephraim told them, if you don't treat the children of these people that you killed their fathers well, they are going to rise up against you. We have risen up, and this time around, no mercy, Operation No Mercy. We will not have mercy on any terrorist Nigerian person in Biafra land. Freedom or you die. That is what awaits every terrorist in Biafra land. And every Biafran who don't want freedom, it is either freedom or we'll take you out. Because freedom has eluded our people. Our people have died for freedom, and freedom we must have. Thank you so much, Sister Stella. I welcome you back. You heard what we have said. Freedom or death for the terrorists in Biafra land. Welcome, sister. Go ahead and pick the mic.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, so it's either we get our freedom or they come to our land, they will die. Because you come to kill me, I will kill you. You can even also turn and kill your own self. That is to it's the same thing with what word of God also said, that he who get an evil pit will fall in the same destruction, will fall in the same pit the person dug for me. for my brothers and sisters, even for our Biafran armed forces. So any Fulani Mujahid Arab digging evil pit against us, they will continue to fall in the same pit they dug against us. I appreciate all of you. Good afternoon. David, I salute you. Claudims, I salute you. Chukwumeze, I salute you. Abakliki, I salute you. Frank, Elder Godeman, longest time. Shimon, I salute you. Emeka, I salute you. Simon Eba Ndidi Izidon, I salute you. Christopher, detective, we are many here. Our brothers and sisters are here. Gwen, Ronnie, Ogodoman, MID Bridge, I salute you. Choice G, salute you. If I continue, I won't speak today. I'll be Chicago, I salute you. Come on, Israel, Ife, Biafra First Love, Helen Peters. All of you, you are welcome. We are many. Good afternoon, everyone. Let me go down. Peter Walker, I salute you. Oliver, salute you. Adams, good afternoon, everyone. We are all Biafrans here, and Biafra Nobi. What our government is doing, we love. Yesterday, the government introduced IOU loans. IOU loans, is a way, we will lend to the government, and the government will owe us, and as soon as Biafra comes, they will pay us, and we have our own interests, and also certificates will also be given to us. And while they are doing that, you can also invite your friends, to support us financially, and they also have goodies in their own on their own side. Biafran friends or your own friends you brought to give us loan, they will also a certificate will also be given to them, and also when Biafra comes, they will have more opportunity for services in our own land. Yesterday Abian said, even as Saudi Arabia come, make una not collect any money from them. They are still the same Arab we are running away from. The same people, the same Islam, the same people that have been looking for trouble all this while for centuries upon centuries. That are the very people we are running away from. So we must not have anything to do with Arabs. We must not have anything to do with any Muslim country. How will they go? Now I hasi. Ego ha we go abala. Ego ha with demonic ego. Iwelo onugato. So then that is why our brothers and sisters, Biafrans, businessmen in Onitsha, Biafran businessmen in Aba, Biafra business, where are you? Biafra businessmen in Lagos, Biafra businessmen in Abuja, all you that have looted money in old Biafra land, governors, former governors, former chairmen, all those places you guys hoard your money. Bring it out now and let's work and have our own nation. Yes, so bring those money. Some people embezzled money and left it in Swiss account. They left this money in Swiss account. Tomorrow they will die. Swiss would carry the money. It's been happening and happening. How crooked can we be that we have a bad country, poor nation? You embezzle the money, dump there. And now we're talking about your own freedom of your own children. So go and bring that money out from Swiss bank where it is. All you Onitsha businessmen, you guys have money. Yes, I understand you guys well. Some will go and dig ground and put it. Yes, this is the time, because you see, Nigerian money is a shit money now. If you continue to hold Naira in your hands, woe betide you. This is the right time now to invest. And when you lend this money to Biafra government, 100% interest for you. So it's not a wasted money. Now Nigeria is going up and down. Then, this is the right time. So that what happened to us in 1967 will not happen to us again. Where they blocked the whole account in Nigeria bank and later dash you 20 pounds to start your life all over again with. Abomination. But it won't happen. It's not our portion this time. And this is why Biafrans must be bold. Biafrans must be strong. Biafrans must come out come one, come all, and come and lend your money to Biafra government. It's their pleasure to collect money from you because they will pay back. After all, and this is why they've been fighting me and you. This is why they don't want you to get your freedom. And that's why they are fighting over it. Fighting me and you. They dealt with my mother, dealt with my grandma, dealt with my great-grand, dealt with... What is that? And we are still sleeping. No. Biafrans are woke now. Yesterday I saw one of... he said he's a very important man. He said he's a very... I don't know his name. And yet he used his mouth to say he's a very important man in old southeast area, and he was saying that Biafrans shouldn't go out. Biafrans should sit at home. It's not like the Monday's own. I said, look at you. You're speaking from both sides of your mouth. Is it not high time you wake up, rise up like a man, and do? What are you waiting?
Can anybody hear Sister Stella?
Her mic is mute.
Sister Stella, mute yourself. We can't hear you. Oh my God. Sister Stella, can you hear me? Okay, she's connecting back. Yeah, that's the challenges we used to have on our spaces. They continue to attack our speakers as well. Very unfortunate. Sister Clara Dims, do you have anything to say before we can give to Chukwumeze? Besides, Biafrans, if you want to speak, demand for the mic. This platform is for every Biafran to air his opinion. What have you seen about the protest? What have you seen about our government? Have you donated? Have you supported? The IOU that the government just unveiled yesterday, that is the greatest of investment that you can make. Go ahead, Sister Clara Dims.
Right, and just quickly, I'll give the mic to Chukwumeze. Oh, Stella is back. Just quickly, I just responded to one of these their stupid guys, is Ahmed or whatever, putting out stupid narrative that everywhere in the part of the zoo is protesting, even Southeast. I put a response back. Southeast is not part of Nigeria. We are Biafrans. We are not protesting. South, as you call them, the people who are there protesting, they are the Nigerians living in the South. So get it and get it right. This is what they are doing. They are very good at putting all these lies out there, and they are just opening it up to their gullible Nigerians who don't think, just jump into any information. So I just thought, because I'm monitoring this thing, and I just keep replying them. But I'm very happy. I am a happy woman today, extremely happy about our progress, especially we declaring, sending the message. We are Biafrans. We are Biafrans. We don't refer us to Nigeria. We are not, we don't have any, we don't want to end any bad government. Our government is a government who is a Biafra government in exile. It is a government that is doing excellently well, a successful government at that has brought us to this stage. We are recognized in the whole of the zoo. We are recognized internationally, and we are going for Biafra. We want freedom. You don't get freedom, you come to our area, you will die. We are not missing our words, and that is the position where we are. The Prime Minister has said, if you call for protests, as long as it's a protest to end Nigeria, and then you agree that we must carry arms, we will join you. But anything outside that, don't put that narrative in your bloody media and start talking trash. We don't reckon with your trash. We are civilized. very focused, very intelligent. We know what we are doing, and that is why we are where we are. And everybody is running up and down crying, and that is the position you will remain. Thank you. Stella, Sister Stella is gone again. So my host, I'm going to give the mic because I think Chukwame's hands has been up. I don't know whether he wants to just add to what he had said earlier on. The mic is yours. You can have the mic. Thank you very much. And please, Biafrans, share the post, share this space, share the space. We need you to share it. Come up and talk. This is the 1st of August, a blessed day, a day that we have made this significant statement. Come up and express yourself. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Sister Clara. Thank you, host, once again. I just want to buttress more on the aspect of the IOU loans. Before I head into that, I was just on X now going through, and you see United Kingdom again. They are back at their deceit, advising Nigerians on how to get visa. You know, when protests or things like this break out in the zoo, they rear their ugly face through their high commissioner in the zoo. But at the end of the day, we are not Nigerians, we are Biafrans. So whatever they like, they can keep doing. All they do is exploit resources, exploit human resources, exploit brain resources. United Kingdom is supposed to be giving Nigerians visa free because that was your colony. And everything that make them who they are today, they stole it from Nigeria. And the biggest scam, the biggest fraud they have today is what they call Commonwealth. What a shame. And Nigeria is the reason why these people continue to look us as fools. Because when you accept a degrading name like Nigeria, without understanding the meaning, you continue to hold it to your chest, created by a drunk and his girlfriend who was an harlot. You understand? Then they just look at you and say you're just fools. So whatever they like, they can do. But we, like our Prime Minister said, they call us dots in the circle. The dots now are not part of your protest. So those who call themselves Nigeria can go ahead and protest. So I just want to add on this IOU loan. It's important we understand the terms of this loan, because one thing that has kept African country and their population in backwardness, lack of development, and poverty is because of the loans that their leaders take. And our government recognize this on time, and that is why they are offering these loans, understand, to Biafrans who want to loan the government to get this freedom. Because at the same time, when you as a Biafran give loan to the government, and you make the money, and after Biafra is restored, your loan is being repaid back to you, the money stays in the Biafra economy. You understand? There's going to be money in the economy to fund whatever things they want to fund, regardless of the fact that your money has been paid back to. Unlike when you borrow money from all these foreign entities or these foreign finance companies that give you loan, they give you their terms and conditions. Sometimes they give you crazy terms that you'll be like, wow, because of a loan. And what you have found out, all these African leaders, all they have done, all these African countries, they have only refinanced loan. They have only paid the interest. They don't even pay the loan. They just pay the interest. And when they see that the loan term is about to end, they go to refinance it, to renegotiate with another financing company. Then that financing company buys the debt of the former lender. And the new lender now puts his own interest rate. And you find out that instead of them paying off this loan, they continue to pay just the interest rate, and they continue to accumulate more debt. And they still go back borrowing. And while they are still borrowing, they are devaluing their currency. Look at Kenya. They even found that that loan that they borrowed from us far back at the 1970s, they have not even paid it off. The only thing they've paid is just the interest. And the debt keep transferring from one finance company to another. And we don't want that in Biafra. That's why this government has been very, very critical, you understand, in studying how they want the foundation of Biafra to be. Because when you as a Biafran loan money to the government, even when that money is paid back to you, the money still remains in the economy. The money still circulates. There's still money, you understand? You see, this thing called money is based on common sense, you understand, and strategy. You understand? To make sure that there's continuous liquid assets in whatever economy that money is being resided in. And that's why you see in today's countries in the West, you understand, they give you rules and regulations. Oh, you cannot take more than this amount of money out of their country, even though that money is yours. Because when you take that money out, you understand, it devalues the economy, it brings the economy down, and it creates a loophole. And on the long run, it affects their currency, which is their liquid tender. So, but this government understands all these things. We have the best of the best, you understand? Powering the economy of Biafra, the prototype, you understand? Everything is laid down. So, Biafrans, this is your own. You don't have to be worried about if you're gonna definitely listen. Even the madman knows that Nigeria is gonna crumble. And when Nigeria crumble, where do you have to run to? Biafra. So don't have that doubt that Biafra is not gonna come. Biafra is gonna come. Biafra is here. Biafra is here. Like, we're already in Biafra, but we're just following protocols required by the international community. And after December 2nd, we'll be in our nation. All that money you get back to the government, you understand? You will get paid. You're not even going to have to wait long. We have the resources, you understand? We'll first of all start dwelling on our resources before we start to build our brain-based economy. So you don't have to worry. Everything you need is in Biafra. You'll be taken care of. So please, 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 like me, I will practice what I preach. I will do that. I will exploit that option. And I encourage you to do the same, to exploit the same option, because this freedom, we really need it. You understand? We need it. You will not understand. Look at what is happening around the world. A lot of things are changing. You understand? Right-wing governments are beginning to take over powers in all parts of the West. You cannot continue to stay in a place that is not even indigenous to you. The only place you have that safety is in your own land. Understand? Where you be amongst your own people, practice your culture, practice your traditional, live like normal human being in the land of your fathers. So it's very important, please. Let us continue to push this thing. Understand? The government need money, and we need it like never before. Understand? We need to have, if Nigeria have 10,000 and 100 armor tank, Biafra need to have 500. We need to have times 5 of what they have. Because this war is we that is going to fight it. Nobody's going to help us. And I'm glad the way things are happening. Even the so-called people that colluded with Nigeria in the past to fight Biafra, they can never do that this time around. Because this time around, the house has been divided. So Biafra will pick and choose their own partners. And this is important that you know this. You don't have to be worried. You don't have to be scared. Now is the time. Now is the time to get this freedom. Now is the time to assure ourselves and our unborn generation this freedom. So thank you. Just let me put that out there. Thanks.
Thank you, Minister. Thank you, Chukwuemeze. Thank you very much. Please, Biafrans, share this space. Come up and take the mic and tell us your experience. Tell us look at what the topic is: Operation Freedom or Die. Biafra Mass Exodus 2024, 49 million votes and counting. Please do not be deterred. Do not be discouraged. It's been a battle. They brought this fight to us, and they're bringing it to the space as well. If they're not letting you connect, keep trying. Everybody is aware of the challenges we have here, but keep trying. Never give up. Thank you very much. Come up and speak. So our minister, mid.bridge official, please, the mic is yours. The mic is yours. You can have your word and add to what you've been saying. Thanks for being with us all day today. We're very appreciative of your effort. Thank you so much. Go ahead. The mic is yours.
Thank you, my sister and minister of the gospel of redemption. God bless all Biafran people. God bless our supreme leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of this contemporary struggle. At the same vein, God bless our Prime Minister Impeccabilis. God bless the indefatigable Biafran Defense Forces in their own ramification. God bless the cabinet members. God bless the special people that propagate the gospel of redemption. Because unfortunately, our people didn't know that the white people, what I mean by the white people, I mean the colonialists, they tactically connived for the suppression of Africa. When they say global conspiracy, that word conspiracy was attributed due to the aftermath of the plan against African. The one that is very close to us is the Berlin Conference of 1884-1885, which they were dragging our land. They were killing themselves. They say, let us have a conference in Germany, so that they will not be killing themselves. Colonialists, I said, I didn't say the whole white people. I didn't say the whole Caucasians. I mean the colonialists, the merchants, the fifth columnists. They converged there, and the meeting lasted for a year barely, from 1884 to 1885. And they divided Africa. They brought all sorts of confusion to Africa so that we can never come together, just as we are coming now to determine our FATA. So I am always so happy and not flabbergasted each time there is the gathering of the brethren, speaking about how we will survive. People are dying today. Not only today. These people, these invaders continue killing our people. And they always go away with it because they made our people not understand the meaning of political freedom. Thank God Nnamdi Kanu is here. Simon Ekpa is here. You is here. I am here. And we are bringing our people back to light. Each time the light is coming, which is the light of freedom, this people brings darkness. Tell me the reason why people like the likes of Omoyele Sowore will be promoting and bad governance. I don't even want to go to that area because it is dead on arrival. You can see it's a question of people being very, very concentrated in what is happening in the globe and in the zoo and in Biafra land. You will understand that these people are crawling with their that is within their knees. They are crawling in their genocule. Now, based on the military perspective and planning, I wanted to add that the style of sustainment, what I mean by sustainment, I mean by structural sustainment of Biafra under the Ministry of Defense shall deal with two things. He said conditioning, automotive, plus anti-seismic. Conditioning, automotive, and anti-seismic or anti-seismic. What do we mean by conditioning? Automotive and anti-seismic. It has to do with what you call the United Nations Kyoto Protocol. That is where the whole world converged in Egypt the last time to derive a formula that we use to combat the global warming. This is the formula that the researchers followed and derived thus different formula method or methodologies that they will use to save their own countries. And in our own case, the Ministry of Defense of Biafra under the military has derived a formula that we use to build Biafra fortification. And I will say it in a coded language. When I say conditioning, automotive, and anti-seismic, it has to do that Biafra will be built in such a way that our houses, when you enter into the house, you will be feeling as if there is an air conditioner inside the house during the dry season. but there is no air conditioner inside the house. But the technology we're going to use to build it, we make the house to give you conditioning. That is a kind of relax that will make you to feel as if you are entering a house that is filled with air conditioner. That is the conditioning. Automotive means that we are going to bring technology that will automatically define the temperature anytime we want it. And under that automotive, you will have the nitrogenous technology. Then when you go to anti-seismic, it means that we bring a technology that is going to make sure that there is nothing like earthquake happening in the territory of Biafra. Can you give a round of applause to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and the Prime Minister? As we go ahead, we brought a formula that which we will use to build our strategic structures. And the formula is a combination between Coulomb formula and A2 formula, which is equals to half GT times HE square times 45 degrees AETU. This formula is going to give the result of AETU, which is equals to up times 2 INT, equivalent to plus and minus 25 degrees Fahrenheit or Celsius. And it goes in tandem with what I said from the beginning, that we will make sure that in Biafra, the temperature you have will be similar to the normal temperature in Europe at the same time with the normal temperature in Africa. That is the reason why we say AETU is equals to up times 2 INT plus and minus, equivalent to plus and minus 25 degrees Celsius or Fahrenheit. So it corresponds to the automotive and conditioning. Anti-seismic means that we will apply the same formula, which is equals to half P times Y, which is Poncelet-Reban. So that what happened when we have earthquake in other place, it can never happen in Biafra land. And it is the combination of these three formulas that we use to plan the underground drainage system, the underground sewage system, the underground fastest train system, and the air energy, plus all of that planning that is going to be initiated by the Ministry of Urban Development and that of Logistics, BRGIE. Thank you.
Minister.
Yes.
Minister, because, let me ask you a question because with all this wind technology Biafra is bringing, is the carbon emission from the plane that will be flying on the airspace of Biafra, is it not going to affect it?
No. When I say wind technology, it means, there is a kind of, that is for us to remove the emission of anhydride carbonica, meaning carbon dioxide. You have to make use of the direct air energy by the use of technology. The technology is something that will be explained by the electricians in the field. It is mounted in a very, very lonely area, just like in a free space in Biafra territory, like in the axis of Obudu, in the axis of Enugu, in the axis of Mountain Abakaliki, in the axis of Olu State, all those mountainous areas. We mount the gadget there, then we put something like fan and connect the wires. Then automatically it will be generating electricity, and at the same time it will be flourishing our plants, and it will automatically avoid the emission of carbon dioxide.
So it's just like those things they're using like distilleries now, where you have like the wind, like something like a fan outside.
Yeah.
Wind to
it's going to be in our land.
About.
Yeah, plus simile is going to be in our land. In our land this time around, they have something that is similar to solar energy. Something that is similar to solar energy, but that is not original solar energy. Under this wind energy or air energy, we will bring also intensification of solar energy. We bring solar energy, but this wind or air energy is the best because there is zero emission of anhydride carbonica, that is carbon dioxide. And we use it most especially for our agricultural producers, so that our plants will be healthy, and at the same time it will generate electricity to our strategic plants. Thank you. So that is what I wanted to tell our people. Biafra is prepared 110% to bring the newest technology to our land, not like pushing trains. All this, there's a kind of train that they built in Abuja, they're calling it metro. That is nonsense. In Biafra, we are going to have the most durable train plan system. And I think in the next broadcast, if the nature permits us, we'll put it on the Jumbotron so that our people will be seen. If the Prime Minister permits, if not, we will leave it till Biafra comes. But we have the plan laid down already. So that is, Nigeria can never, the zoo can never dream of doing something that is similar to what Biafra has at hand, because all the experts you have across America and Europe, Asia, they are all bowing their heads together, planning together every day and night to making sure that we bring the best for Biafra. I just try to touch this particular formula in order to let our people to know that what the standard we are going to give is called Biafran standard. It is going to be the highest. You have never seen, nobody has ever seen it in Africa.
Minister,
yeah,
this type of technology, why is it that the West are not using it?
Yes.
Or do you think it's because of these big oil companies know that once the world start transitioning into like wind or air energy or even water energy, that is going to like kind of like be detrimental to their conglomerate?
They use some. The West use some, but they cannot use some because the temperature differs, and also the hydrocarbon differ. So we ourselves were so favored in the sense that apart from using the European style, we can use the tropicalized style. When you use the tropicalized style, you can talk about the AETU, which is the formula is half GT times HE square tan 45 degrees 8 ETU. That AETU is telling you the zero longitude, which means you have to see the specific pace of the terrain, terrestrial specific pace. When I say half, that is half GT means the gamma terrestre times height times 2, then you measure is in 45 degrees tangent. You will see zero longitude, which is AETU. When you do it like that, you build house in that particular formula. In fact, it will give you 25 mm. When you do the first calculation, it will give you 25 mm. Then you use that 25 mm to do what you call fortification. When you build a bridge, for example, or a wall, a strategic wall, Abayebe or Deshi, there is nothing like earthquake. That is the highest. They themselves, they cannot do it like that because there is already seismic in their temporal area. We ourselves, we don't have it. What makes earthquake in Africa is bad construction and corruption. That is what causes earthquake in Imo State or anywhere in Biafra land. But if you use the anti-seismic formula and we use this AETU formula and the column half GT times height 2, square times 45 degrees 8 ETU, you will see a very, very...
Minister, are you not giving too much details here?
No.
That now,
no.
now they are shouting they want to do data, they want to do sensor because our Prime Minister has come out to do all of that. So it's everything he does, they are copying. Anyway, I think one of the things you said as well is that the location of Biafra is on the equator. We are in the right location,
Yes.
in the world, in the earth. So
Exactly.
we have the advantage of everything that that anybody can have. So I just thought I'm afraid of this our zoo people. they are confused. They don't have their mind. Maybe as you are giving them longitude and all the figures and everything. I just thought I'd mention that. Thank you.
The zoo
They
don't know
can't
the
do anything.
permutation.
As
They don't know
I
the
hit my mic, they cannot do anything. We use coded language. They can't.
Minister, before you go, Hassan, this is to, I want you to just give a response, because this is to people who, instead of supporting Biafrans, they are building houses and mansions. With this current state of how the Biafra energy is going to operate and the various diverse energy we're going to use in Biafra, don't you think on the long run it's going to affect, like, there will be a specific type of house that the government will recommend in order to maintain temperature and humidity in terms of when we build houses in Biafra? You think we're going to transition from this concrete and cement to a different type of house structure?
Yeah. Already we have been discussing, we've been telling our people that our people should not preoccupy now on building houses, that they should invest in Biafra, because many houses that they build today will be demolished and be done in such a way. Our supreme leader said it. There was a time he said he was going to bring Singapore, he was going to bring good buildings. Let me put it in that way. A very well organized building style. The best, not the zoo style into territory. That's why people like us, we don't invest in the building at the now, but we invest in Biafra, because by the time we have our full sovereignty, our experts will come together. There are many experts, not only the Ministry of Defense. This one is from Ministry of Defense. If the one from Housing comes now, you say, what's happening? But all we know is that when Biafra comes, we put our head together and take the best and build Biafra. That is what is there. So what they're building here now, what they're building in Biafra land now is substantial. It's not even paragonized to a standard of living. I'm coming. Let's talk about drainage, collective drainage pattern. In the country where you live, or in America or any other developed country in Europe, you see that there is central drainage system and waterways that is every minute being maintained. You can see it with binocular. But in the zoo, there is nothing like central drainage system, or talk more of waterway system. Everybody digs borehole in his or her own compound, and the digs the pit system, or the digs the water system, digs a kind of toilet, and there is no way under the ground that the toilets, defecates are being collected or transformed to something. Here we have in this our plan a system whereby even the shit will be made use of through the creation of amianto. We will transform shit to something useful. We can transform the urine into something useful by the time we have our full sovereignty, because it is the Biafran people that will use their hand to transform whatever, to do things, or plant things the way Biafran people wants it. So whatever house that our people are building now is planless. It's planless. It is the time Biafra comes that we make things in such a way that it will correspond in particular, in particles, in such a way that this is to this is to that. I don't know whether I have responded well to your question.
Yes, you did. Biafra game. Iena die kwomume. Iena die kwomume. Iena die kwomume. Biafra game. Please, my people, it's very important. Everything is set. We just need to support. I love all these things. So we can live in very safe and world-class.
Okay, Biafran, our information minister is our prime minister is coming live very soon. That's why we have to end it. Have a nice day. Make sure you vote. Make sure you vote, and make sure you support our government. You have seen that the zoo is learning from us. They don't have any template. They don't have anything. So let's wait for our prime minister, Odogu Okunabozara,
Give him a name under the comment section. If you no like him, who you go like? If you no listen to him, who you want listen to? If you no support him, who will you support? Biafrans, I love you. Ada Biafra from Chicago. Bye. Thank you.